Happy Thanksgiving, motherfuckers! This is Superhuman TV Show, and today I'll be jumping onto this beautiful Thanksgiving dinner. This is for all juggalos and juggalettes. Don't try this at home, and I hope you like it. Whoop whoop! Fuck! This shit! Whoop whoop! Oh my god! Fuck my head!
We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris.
Reach your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your dick's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. What is happening, everybody? Today is Tuesday, November 24th, 2020, and this is episode number 538 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I'm your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. Joining us tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
Sweating balsamic to the oldies.
Jose Guzman.
We already broke the YouTube rule of no cussing in the first 35 seconds, so fuck it. Let's do this shit.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck this shit. Oh, fuck.
There we go.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
there he is.
Shit,
There
fuck.
he is.
That shit hurts. I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah. Kelly Harris is here.
Gobble, gobble.
And Mahoney. What's up, Mahoney?
Oh, Lee, I cannot wait to show you all the things I found this week.
Oh, Christ. I mean, might as well. Man, I got fucking nothing, man. I was trying to. Man,
Oh, you want to
normally
get right to it? We can get right to it.
We can wait. Let's. We don't want to. We don't want to blow the talk wad this early. That was
All right. That's
yeah,
fine.
that'd be cool.
I'm excited.
You
that
can't
you're
possibly
excited.
blow the talk wad when Mahoney.
Yeah.
You got 6 more talks ready to go?
I got 6 more on demand every moment.
Tick-tock, motherfucker!
Nyes and I prepare 18 talks a week. We just yeah.
Just kidding. Just
Never
kidding.
know.
Strategic talk reserves.
You never know when somebody's gonna need extra talks. Like, what if we talk about something on the show and it just gets everybody like sad? Like, what if somebody, I don't know, brings up like slave monkeys, and then like everybody needs a pick me up?
But no, it's really funny. You got to get to the bit. Like, it pays off.
I say again. Never said it would be funny. Never even implied it would be funny.
I
Hey,
felt
we
it
just
was
gotta get through
implied.
that beating this monkey with the bat, but the payoff
Jesus Christ.
spectacular.
I'm not that dead inside. Jesus fuck.
Well, you sound great, Lee, so you must have gotten some stuff unpacked. It's not as echoey in there this week.
Yeah, there's some stuff up on the wall, man. I unpacked all the Megazords, so that's pretty cool.
So
that
many
took a hot minute,
robots.
but they're all done, and I hung up those sweet track shells, which gave Mahoney a sweet dad erection.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It was amazing. Look
Yeah,
how
there's-
level they are.
Oh, they're so level, so level. You could fucking just put a bowling ball in them shits. It just spins
Oh.
forever.
Speaking
so good.
speaking of, how much weight are those things rated for? Because you're testing the boundaries, aren't you?
135 pounds.
Nice.
Oh.
You
For-
should weigh your toys.
For each,
Believe me, I checked. Yeah. Yeah, you see, well, the single track you're good for 70 pounds. The minute you upgrade to the double track, which granted was a little more expensive, each shelf can support 135 pounds.
Nice.
So it's worth the extra $4 a piece to go for the double track. Just saying.
For sure.
So yeah, all that shit's up. I got all the comics put away, which, boy, that was tricky. I talked about that last week. That's all done. Oh, and today, since the Megazords were all done, I'm just sort of scrambling to look at what the fuck to do next. Because that was easy. Like, okay, they're going to go here. These are the boxes. All right. Which, for starters, I had to replace a couple of pieces as we got moving. Because my beautiful wife had this thing about, wanting to open the window in the office. And I was like, hey, don't open the window in the office because, the sun damages my shit. And she was like, okay. And then she just kept opening the fucking window. So there were a couple of things that were so sun damaged, they were just fucked. Like, you want to see some sad shit, check out a 30-year-old Falcon Zord with bleached-ass wings. It was terrible. So I had to replace that. Yeah, I had to replace that guy. Oh, my G1 Fort Max is just fucked. Like, it's all gray and yellow and shit. And she's like, well, I don't know, it was dark. Whatever. So, sure, they're priceless, but whatever. So, fix them. At least, the sun's shining with that day. So
But at least they weren't
Falcon
plugged
Zord.
into anything.
At least they weren't plugged in. Like, I got a new Falcon Zord and a new Frog Zord. It was fucked up, too. And so I knew they weren't in the other Megazord boxes because they were packed up. So I knew they were in some other box. So I spent a good chunk of time the past couple nights ago just peeking through boxes. Like, oh, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. But God damn it, I found them. So that's all done,
Nice.
thank God. But that's not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say was moving on to the next box. I'm like, okay, I'll just open up one of these boxes of primes and just start putting shit on one of these. And at the top, fucking wrapped up as safely as I had packed him, coming out unscathed, beautiful, pristine. That fucking Metal Earth Optimus model
Ooh.
is just beautiful. Not a single piece out of place. I was
Wow.
shocked.
More shinier than when I put it in the box.
So I saw that and I said, you know what? If that thing made it out, I think everything else is going to be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Totally.
everything else is going to be okay. So it was a good omen. So yeah. The only other thing really was talking about, besides packing all the old shit, is I got some new shit. I got this sweet ass Unicron came in the mail a couple days ago.
Whoa. That's not Unicron, is it?
No, it's definitely not Unicron, and that's what I wanted to talk about. This fucking thing. So, it's the 01 Studio Cell is this guy's fucking name, and so he's a third-party figure, which is code for basically bootleg, and it's gorgeous. It's fantastic. Like I never would have even dreamt of getting the fucking HasLab one because it's too expensive and too big, and it looks like shit from the back and can't stand up without a fucking crane arm stand. Like it's big. Like that's what it's got going for it. It's big. This thing looked awesome. Now, they had pre-orders up for this thing around the same time as the HasLab, so they shut that shit down pretty quick. Which is weird because so much of this stuff comes out every month that they don't really fuck with. Like there's at any given point there's some new fucking, Stunticons or some shit, but they don't really care. But for whatever reason, they had a real hard on about this fake Unicron. So they shut down Zeta Toys, and someone else picked it up, and they made it, and this thing shows up, and it's fucking wild. Typically, you get one of these things, and the box is plastered with, pretty artwork or photos of what's inside of it, all action shots and shit. This thing comes in a package that's like brightly colored, and it just says "Merry Christmas" on it. Like Christmas deco and joy and it looks like wrapping paper, straight up like wrapping paper print. Like, all right, that's fucking hilarious, okay. And you open it up, and even the instructions are all like, check out this Christmas bot. The instructions are all holiday themed and shit too. And he's got no head, and the kind of the iconic wing spikes Not on there. Like, no, we're not having that. Instead, it has like the this like fucking thing to make it look like to make him look like a scary virus. He's Cell, right? But you can also use one of those to make it look like he's eating a planet. It's dual purpose. Now, the head and spiky wing things that make the planet rings, those come in a completely separate box. Yeah, there we go. Nigel's throwing it up now. Yeah, so there's the crazy Merry Christmas box. And then, pull him out, and he's got no head, nothing in the box.
Those look like space tits.
Yeah, it looks like a sweet-ass bra. Sweet space bra.
You can use one of those as a base, which is pretty dope. So they're very cool. And then
I mean,
put
space
mouthwash
kits
in
are obviously cool.
yeah, ho ho ho, hopes, Merry Christmas, all this shit.
Not for
Not
sale.
Yeah, not for sale. So here's the thing. I don't think I bought that. I thought I bought this. Turns out I didn't buy this thing at all, right?
No, you
What
bought
I-
a box, and that came with it for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very expensive box.
Yeah.
Very expensive box. Yeah, so you take that shit off the side, and then you get the next bit. The next thing is a separate. This guy. I think I bought this. I think I bought this thing here.
Okay.
This Armor MB08 because this thing doesn't say it's not for sale. And inside of there is some head and shit that look, suspiciously like a Unicron.
Interesting.
And then by some sheer coincidence, they go on this other unrelated piece of merchandise and happen to make an excellent Unicron.
That's wild.
Interesting.
Who would have
Whatever are
thought?
the chances?
What even made you like try that?
I know, I just kind of felt it in my guts. I know. I thought about that shit for 3 days. Just what a masterclass in IP theft. So stupid. Like, I was almost as impressed with that as I was this giant fucking thing. And so now I have him about to snack on Cybertron. Took me old Primus and made him in a planet mode. It's pretty fucking cool.
It's beautiful. Like, it looks sturdy too.
It's real sturdy, and the way the feet are designed, he's got like the big
Jose.
kind of claw toe that's normal, like a heel, but he also has these two big pieces that come out of the sides. We had like 4 spots, kind of like an Ed 209 foot, sort of.
Oh, shit.
Big, sprawling out foot.
He got foot
So he's not going
kickstands.
anywhere.
How does he do it stairs?
Probably not good. Probably
mean,
not great if I had to guess.
He had to be carried
no
upstairs.
He did. But it's really rad. He's got all these cool little spikes that you got to peg. You clip the spikes on and just make them look more like it did in the movie. And shit. It's very cool.
Okay,
And
Lee,
it
hear me out.
looks good from every side.
You got to do a photo shoot of you and not Unicron, but he's like your new son.
Huh. Yeah,
Like,
do
bring-
like a
Put him in a Bjorn.
fake
Yeah.
little sonogram picture.
teach him how to walk, feeding him peas.
Yes.
Teach
Put
him
them all
how to
bundled
eat.
up. This is the first pictures
Yeah.
of
He can fit in a
See,
stroller.
Yeah,
Uni
He likes
Junior.
peas though, because peas are like little planets. He likes peas.
exactly. He'd probably love Brussels sprouts.
Fucking love them shits.
He'd be a big fan of grapes.
Kind of like grapes.
No, nobody likes grapes. Grapes are gross.
Grapes are good, man.
Nobody
Grapes are
likes
great.
grapes.
What have grapes ever
Grapes are
done to you?
gross.
Lee always projects whatever his opinions are. He's like, no.
That's the weirdest take I've ever heard anyone have.
What the fuck is wrong? What? We're against grapes now?
Nah, fuck grapes. What? Said what I said.
Why fuck grapes though?
They're
What's
gross.
up, fuck grapes?
Nah, they don't like nothing about no grapes.
Is it the squish? I mean, do you not trust them?
Yeah, I don't trust them. I like
don't
squish.
Grapes come off shady to you?
You don't
I
eat
don't
the
like-
vine part, right? Like you
I
gotta
don't
take
like
them off of
grape
that.
flavored things. Like fuck out of here with everything about a grape.
Well, grape
Well, here's the thing.
flavored things
Grape
don't taste
flavored
like
sucks.
grapes.
Like,
Yeah.
I hate grape flavor.
Grapes don't taste like purple.
No, they don't.
Nah, I like nothing about no grapes. I don't like it.
You guys think
Well, yeah,
that
but the grape flavored things, I think, taste nothing alike.
Yeah,
correct?
they're two entirely different things.
Yes.
Have you ever had an actual grape?
Of course I've had a grape.
Well,
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering, is Lee basing his thought of grapes on how grape things taste?
Huh. Sound like everybody in my house. Everyone that I fucking live with is like, grapes are good. And I'm like, fuck out of here. I'm on an island all by myself over here like knives eating ass.
What?
Don't try to change the subject.
Oh.
He's like, how do I get out of this? I know. Nice eats ass.
Hey man, all the cool
Yeah.
kids eat
Look,
ass.
Nice is on the right side of history here. You're just like, oh man, I don't like grapes, but ignore. Look at my friend; he enjoys a tremendous meal.
That's worth a
Guy
shot.
over here loves it.
Oh
Well, hey
my
man, you
God.
got me. I'll change the subject.
You think?
Start telling Jose more about Unicron's feet.
You think young mulleted Lee went to a Halloween party and they did the gimmick where they're like, oh, put your hand in this bag, it's eyes, and he put his hand in it and it's like, ooh, that's gross, and then he turned the lights on and he's like, oh, fuck grapes, no! Just scarred for life.
They taste so purple. I want out.
Oh.
I think I might be mildly allergic to grapes. that might be part of my problem.
Well, then that's you're
All right,
just
all right,
allergic
all right,
to
well,
them.
Yeah, we'll lead with that.
No,
Lead,
no.
I'm allergic with grapes.
Nobody likes grapes.
Have I told you guys that sometimes, just sometimes, I tend to speak in hyperbole? What's up, Nice? What's going on, man?
Oh shit! So I talked a couple weeks ago about how our dishwasher is busted and I've been having to hand wash
This
dishes.
bullshit.
So yeah, let me go through the whole story. So about mid-October, our dishwasher stopped pumping the water out, so there'd be standing water in the bottom of the dishwasher. So I tried to I thought that maybe there was a clog, so I cleaned all the filters, cleaned out the hose, all that, still standing water. So we had a GE technician come out, took a look at it, said, all right, your pump, you need to replace your pump. It's like, all right, cool. And the guy's setting it up to get us a new pump and everything. He's like, I can't see when the pump is going to arrive. So I'm just going to go ahead and set you an appointment for this date, which was like 3 weeks away. And we're like, oh, cool. Can't wait to be without a dishwasher for 3 weeks, but it is what it is. And he gave the impression that if the part arrived early, because it was coming directly to our house, that we could reschedule the appointment and hopefully get a working dishwasher sooner
It
rather
never
than
comes
later.
early. Come on.
Sure. But then we're getting to, it's the week before the appointment, and we've got no tracking information, no parts have showed up or anything. So I just want to kind of find out what's going on. What's up? Do you know when the parts are coming? Because, we got this appointment for Wednesday and we still got no parts. So, what's going on? And then just get this, it's fucking like every large corporation's customer service. It's not only do they not know what they're talking about, but they're also lying to you, lying to your face.
Yeah.
Like, hey, so I called and I'm like, I got this appointment next week, waiting on these parts. Can you tell me when the parts are coming? She's like, nah, sorry, I don't have that information for you. So I tweet at them motherfuckers and I get on DM with GE and finally get an answer. They're like, okay, well, we got this tracking information for this piece, but this piece has not shipped yet. So we don't have any information for that. So it's like, all right. So I'm just peeling back the layers of bullshit customer service. So I'm like, all right, well, this other piece, when is it supposed to get here? If it ships, what am I expecting? And they're like, well, once it ships, it should get there within 5 to 7 days. And this is the Friday before the Wednesday appointment. And it's like, all right. And I had already been through a bunch of hoops with them. So I said, all right, I'm going to tell you this. If this part is not here by Wednesday, when we're supposed to have this appointment, you can take the fucking part and shove it up your ass, and we'll buy a new dishwasher from somebody else, and we're done. I did not say shove it up your ass. I was very, I was stern, but
Place it in your BH.
stern but civil. So
Yeah. Not unfair after all that.
Yeah,
Be
and
"Listen,
also-
fix it on the day you committed, or fuck off."
also, I didn't mention.
It's not
so
worth the trouble. Get out of here with this bullshit.
I forgot to mention. To have GE come out and look at it, $100 right off the top.
Oh yeah.
And then once they determined what I needed, they were like, all right, well, it's going to be $400. It's like, oh, well, that's
like
sucks.
half of a dishwasher.
That's
anyway.
like half of a brand new dishwasher, but you know,
Not the whole dishwasher, you do it right.
yeah. Well, so all right, okay. So that's one of the things I said to the customer service people. Is like, do you think this is the level of customer service I should be getting for spending $400 on this? And it's like, all right. So I think it was maybe Sunday or Monday before the Wednesday appointment. I get an email from GE that's like, all right, the part has shipped. It'll be there Thursday. And the appointment's on Wednesday. So I said, all right, cancel the appointment. Well, okay. No. So I find this information out, and I powwow with my wife because, you know, she holds the purse strings in the family. She's the man. She wears the pants. So it's like, all right, so they've already given us terrible customer service. We're going to have to wait another day at least for the part to get here. No, well, the part was going to get here on Thursday, so they're like, oh, let's reschedule for Friday. And it's like, you motherfuckers. So I was like, okay, either we could do that.
2 more days of hand washing dishes,
Yeah,
you fucks.
yeah, either we could do that and just kind of take what we could get, or we could say fuck them and see what our options are for a brand new dishwasher. And immediately we find an LG dishwasher that works with an app. You know, our washer and dryer are LG, so it could be all under the same app. You know, we could start shit. We can know when the dishwasher's done, all that shit. And it was like on sale for $500-$600, whatever.
Nice.
So it's like, yeah, not bad. Even with installation, delivery, all that, we were looking like $900. And we have a Home Depot card. It was through Home Depot. So we said, we got in touch with,
Charge it to the game.
we ordered the new LG dishwasher, emailed GE, said, go fuck yourselves, cancel the appointment. Let me know how I can return these parts that you're having sent to me so I can get my parts deposit back, which was $50. And sort of wash my hands of the thing. Oh, and the new dishwasher was to be delivered on Friday, the same Friday that they were going to come and fix the old dishwasher. So
Nice.
works out,
So they
right?
get you a whole dishwasher in the time it took you to get a dishwasher part.
Exactly. So Friday comes, and the guys from Home Depot come to deliver the dishwasher. Super cool. They unload. They start unboxing the thing. And, you know, kind of like with like a rental car, you know, they want to take a look around the new piece of equipment and make sure there's no problems and have you sign off on it. And they open it up, and immediately they're like, oh, well, come take a look. And just dead center of the front of the dishwasher, just 2 big dents. And it's like, I really want a dishwasher right now, but this thing is brand fucking new, and we're going to install it with 2 giant dents in it. And the guys were like, nah, you don't want this. You want to refuse this, have them send you a new one. I'm like, all right. Sorry to waste your time, but I appreciate the honesty. And they're like, all right, so I'm going to put this in the system that you refused it. And so and so and so and so. And I'm like, all right, so like what's going on? Like, when are they gonna send me a new one? He's like, all right, here's a card. You have to call this number.
God!
And then they'll figure out when you'll be getting a new one. I'm like, all right, that sounds a little frustrating, but it is what it is. I don't want a fucking dented dishwasher. So I get on the phone.
You almost want to be like, okay, install this one, and then come back for it when you got my other one.
I don't know.
I gotta run some dishes through this.
I don't know if that's gonna fly.
No, I'm sure it wouldn't, but like that's what you really want.
Yeah,
you know?
I think Mary researched it after the fact and saw posts online that were like, if you receive something and it is not up to your specifications, do not accept it. Do not sign anything. They have you by the balls after that.
Yeah.
So I immediately get on the phone, and it's with Home Depot. So I get on the phone with Home Depot, and they're like, all right, well, All right, put it in the system. Okay, you should be getting a call from LG in the next 72 hours. And it's like, oh, what? Like, I bought it
How
through.
is that not a Home Depot problem?
Yeah,
that's a Home Depot. Yeah.
I bought it through you guys. Why am I now dealing with LG? It's like, all right, fucking. So I say to Mary, and I'm like, well, 72 hours. This was Friday. 72 hours would be Monday. So I said to Mary, I was like, if I don't get a fucking phone call from LG by Monday, I'm going to fix this dishwasher myself with my own 2 goddamn hands. Because I got the fucking part now. I started looking at YouTube videos. I'm like, yeah, I think I can do this. I think I can handle it. And then
That would be amazing.
it was Sunday night. Maybe it was Saturday or Sunday. LG called and they're like, all right, your new dishwasher is to be delivered on November 30th, which is the Monday after Thanksgiving. And it's like, that kind of sucks, but I get it. It is Thanksgiving holiday. You know, it adds an extra layer to it. I mean, what else are we going to do at this point, you know?
Yeah, but they were supposed to be there for 2 weeks before Thanksgiving already.
Sure.
You're way nicer than I am about
Sure.
this.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been.
Like,
Well, he's also on his 3rd company at this point.
here's the part
Yeah.
that I find most frustrating about it. Like, they know that the shit might be damaged. Because they tell the delivery guys, don't leave until you open it up and you make sure it's not damaged. Because
Right.
some of these are damaged, right? How about you tell the person who puts it on the truck, like, make sure it's not damaged before you put it on the truck?
The thing I'm thinking.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing is, it probably was.
Well, I mean,
absolutely.
it looked like it was the first time it was
driver just
opened.
Driving around, flips. Yeah, because as they pack the shit out of that, and then they just slowly drop off the deliveries, and you're wherever your shit is on the truck.
Yeah,
That's when you get.
They had to peel the plastic off the front of the dishwasher so we could get a good look at the dents. Like, it was that.
Absolutely.
What I don't understand is the front is the only thing you're going to see. Why wouldn't you, like, have that be a removable piece that is just between styrofoam forever, and then once you deliver it, you install it. You snap it on. Like, that seems like a very important piece to get busted. Anyhow. So, expecting a delivery on Monday for the dishwasher. Today, I get a phone call. It's an automated system. And this is LG. Just want to let you know that your delivery has been delayed. Your delivery will not be...
Oh my!
Your delivery will not be arriving until December 7th. So that is...
Holy
Monday.
shit.
That's another week. So Monday, this coming Monday is the 30th. That's another week. And again, it's like, all right, I fucking get it. It's Thanksgiving. It's COVID. All this, and it's just like, all right, what am I gonna do? And all the while, every time it gets delayed. Well, the first time when it had dents, then it got delayed until the 30th, and then it got delayed to the 7th. I was like, I should have just had that fucking GE guy come and fix the goddamn dishwasher the first time. But to tie that bow up, they said, all right, well, we're going to send you a check for your parts deposit. They're going to send me a fucking check. A paper check in the mail. A check.
A check.
Yeah.
A paper
That
check.
checks out.
A paper check.
Yeah.
And they're going to have someone come physically and pick up the parts. Like, I can't just wrap it up and throw it in the mail. They're going to have an actual physical human person come and pick up the parts.
Hey,
So,
hello, it's the Pods Boy here to pick up your pods.
the final...
Show me
man,
all
you
your
want to buy a
pots.
vacuum?
The
I got a
final...
nice new LG vacuum.
The final icing on the cake of this story is, so I got the automated phone call from LG today telling me that the delivery has been delayed. If you're fine with that, don't do anything. If you have an issue with it, you got to call us. And it's like, all right, well,
you
that's
have
a
an
trick,
issue with it?
that's a
Fuck
trick
off.
question.
yeah, what
If
am I?
you'd like to push it back farther, stay on the line.
It's like, all right, like, if I can't get it any earlier, fine. I got the message. Cool. And then the same automated message calls me 6 more times and leaves the same message today.
Oh.
To the point where I actually called them to be like, hey, I keep getting this phone call. Can you stop doing it? And the lady's like, all right, give me a second. I'm going to put you on hold. Let me go see what I can find out. Puts me on hold.
Wait, where? Go see what? Go see what? She's gonna like go talk to the robot? Like,
this is just a customer service person. She doesn't know about the fucking automated phone calls. So I'm sitting on.
She's like, Jimmy, the robot won't stop calling this guy. What do we do?
Hey, can you
the robot's just over there.
Chill the fuck out.
His finger's stuck on redial again.
She called her fucking grandson. Was like, how do I make a robot stop calling somebody?
So I'm sitting on hold, and one of the recurring recorded messages on hold is, we know your time is valuable. We're sorry for making you hold so long.
We know,
and
as we don't give a fuck.
As I'm sitting there,
right off with that one.
We're completely aware.
They say that, and I'm like, oh no, I got all the time in the world. You try me. You try my patience. Let's see. Lady gets back on the phone. She says, all right, sir. So, I alerted our IT department. You might get like 4 or 5 more calls before it stops, but I just want to.
They put on their 4 or 5 more calls, piss them off, and then stop it.
Well,
he's onto it.
I'm thinking
That's
like
fucking crazy.
There's gotta
why
be
is 4 or 5 ever an option?
I expect like one of the they're gonna switch midstream, and one of the calls is gonna be like, yes, if you would like your delivery to come on December 7th, please call us and give us your code. If you don't respond to this, we're gonna throw your dishwasher in a lake. So, still hand washing dishes.
Absolutely horrible.
That's fucking horrendous.
I'm sweaty.
Terrible.
I'm dripping.
Oh man,
I'm
they're
sweating
gonna
just listening
send
to
you
that
a
story.
message.
That's awful.
Due to COVID, we can't ship anything out until 2021.
And see,
So,
when I first
fucking that fucking Unicron, okay, from my house, from Zhangzhou, China, in 9 days.
Yeah.
9 days.
When I was first talking to GE, they threw that excuse at me, like, with COVID, everything's kind of delayed right now. I was like, no, you can't use that excuse for everything in customer service. That doesn't fly with me. Because
let me tell you something.
In April, maybe.
Being a person in customer service, that is now the catch-all for I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
And the best is when you use it, and then people just
Kelly,
go,
you guys got that new Avengers, Kelly?
No, actually, I don't know when that's gonna come out. With how things are, with COVID and stuff.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I got it. COVID, okay.
The best though is with Dark Horse, because I can be like, all those forest fires in Portland, everything's fucked.
Are there forest fires in Portland?
Oh yeah, no, they and actually that's a real reason. Like Dark Horse, they had to evacuate their offices.
Oh,
Jesus.
This was a couple months ago, so all their shit is fucked for a while.
Oh, okay. I thought this was happening currently.
Yeah, I was like, Kelly, I haven't heard any of this.
Like, I remember.
This is like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I remember when the country.
I remember those forest fires.
Yeah, but those excuses don't die. You can use them forever.
Dark Horse is like, don't you remember when our offices caught on fire in 2020?
Yeah.
Like, it is 2026. Where is my issue? What's a comic Dark Horse publishes? Star Wars?
Like, why haven't you fired that guy?
Alien
that
versus
people?
Predator?
So my theory with the GE part, the pump, is guy totally spaced on ordering the part. And that's why they had no tracking information. They had no information about it whatsoever.
Like a server who said they put your order in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why
God
it shipped the weekend before and fucking was supposed to get there the day after the appointment. Oh, the guy too. Like, so I had an email thread with the technician and with the GE customer service or whatever, and I was talking to them both. You know, I had emailed him personally on Wednesday, didn't hear anything back, and I was talking with GE, and then Monday,
because that's the day he ordered it.
Right. Monday, I get an email from him. He's like, "Oh, sorry, I've been so backed up. I just got this email now." And then I responded back, and then he fucking called me, and I didn't realize that he called me. And the next email I got from him was, "Just tried to call," because he did not want any sort of paper trail. I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's some real. That's a Lacey move, if you know what I mean.
Oh shit!
I hope she's listening to this.
Doubt it.
So yeah, that has been my week, and it will be my week for another 2 weeks.
It sounds more like your month.
That sucks. Yeah. I would have already switched to like a stack of paper plates by now.
Yeah.
I'd be so far over hand washing all the dishes.
Yeah.
I might send you a stack of paper plates right now on the show.
I don't know if the sink has been completely empty in the past few weeks. There's always something. There's always more dishes. Pepe Sylvia, Pepe Sylvia. Bless our hearts.
Yeah, that's the shitty thing about doing like a bunch of dishes, or worse yet, like all the laundry. Like when you have 9 loads of laundry because you've been fucking off, and then you do it all. Oh, I think it's all done. And then you take your fucking drawers off. Ah, shit, it starts all over again. It never ends.
And you can only hand wash so many dishes before the water stops being hot.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, I would be plastic forks, paper plate. I'd be so fucking over
I would go completely one time. Like, I would be like, sorry, environment. I'm going to need to throw things out for a month.
I got shit to do.
And then just take pictures of us eating our dinners, sitting on our couch with our blankies on.
Toes out.
No one gets toes for free.
Fuck. What's up with you, Jose?
Nothing that intense. I got a Batman figure that came in.
Oh, hell yeah.
My dishwasher's fine. That shit's on the apartment complex. Like, that's all their beef. I hope it breaks. I might kick it on the way out. Fucking goddamn.
So what's this Batman figure you got?
Oh, this Batman is dope.
The SH Figure Arts 89 Batman, because got the lady got me the 89 Batman Lego Batmobile for my birthday, and that was pretty cool. So, but it's huge as fuck and is way bigger than the fucking little Batman figure the Lego Batman figure they give you.
Yeah, the little mini figure just kind of bounces around in there.
Oh, it's like a hot dog throwing a hot dog down an alley.
Oh, I miss Juan's mom.
But it's the perfect size for the fucking Figure Arts Batman. And Nyes let me know it was on pre-sale, so I scooped that motherfucker up. So it finally came, and sure as shit, he fits perfectly in there, minus the cape. The cape's a little weird, so I kind of have to like tuck the cape real good to get him to sit right.
Yeah, it's weird that the cape isn't removable.
Yeah, the cape can't. The head pops off when you're going to switch because it has one head. The eyes look.
So the head, the cape doesn't come off at all.
No.
Huh? That's weird. Okay.
No. Yeah, the cape does not come off, which is a little disappointing because I figured if the head once I saw the head come off, I'm like, okay, the cape comes off, but it looks like where it's attached, it's glue, like it's in there. And if I pull it out, I'm breaking it, not so much taking it off. So I don't know if I really want to do that. So I'm kind of.
You can make it work.
Yeah, it just is what it is. But he looks good standing by it. It's fucking good shit.
Look at that.
So
There it is.
look at this guy. Look at this guy. Yeah. And that Batman, look how fucking huge that Batmobile is.
That Batmobile's enormous.
Yeah, that's a 6-inch scale action figure.
It's perfect. It's almost perfect scale to that Batman. Yeah, you see how it's like, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
So
it looks like he's jumping in.
Yeah. So you can definitely do that. Yeah, you see. So one had the cowl. So it's weird because the mouth pieces come off of both. It's the eyes. It's the same cowl. It's just those eyes are looking to the right.
My favorite is the silly side eye. I like the side eye so much.
But the mouth is removable. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I got big plans for a nice setup for all of it when we finally get into an actual house and can lay some ground down without worrying about somebody telling me there's a weird smell coming from my apartment.
Yeah, I was a little worried thumbing through those pictures that we were going to show something illicit on the YouTube screen.
Why? Ain't no buttholes hidden in there.
Who would do that?
When has that ever happened before?
I mean, there might be a butthole. But...
Nice. Show a video of that fight we watched earlier.
You know what?
Okay,
I thought
we got to talk about these fucking videos that Nye's sending now. Like holy shit.
Oh, the fucking the beef
fights.
The beef fights?
Oh my god.
They got a good point. I love the opening.
Yeah, it's like
you gotta have some balls. You got beef, fucking settle it. Anyone can pull a trigger. Anyone can fucking do something stupid.
What does the guy call it? The Satan's backyard.
Okay. The one thing I don't like, that double intro. Get that guy out of here. Or at least on that one you said that I saw. Each guy introduced themselves. The dude that knocked him out with one front kick.
Right. But then he introduced them to the crowd too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell is that shit called? I fucking forgot. Just looking through all the smut that we share in our podcast thread.
He's like, that butthole.
Like, no, butthole.
Yeah,
butthole.
There's a butthole. Butthole.
Oh, here's the fight. Yeah.
I will admit Kelly, was it you that brought up that fight the one fight where
Tito, the guy retweeted it, and then I think I retweeted it too.
I definitely thought about sharing that on the show tonight, but then I thought about Butthole Gate.
Butthole.
Yeah. That guy has his ass out for that entire fight.
Street beefs. That's what it's called. Street beefs.
Oh, they call it beef fights. That's a whole other show.
I thought it was called beef fights.
It's a whole other show.
Well, there is one that is definitely a beef slapper. That one that I sent you guys with the guy in the gi that fucking does the kick.
Yeah.
The thing is, what drives me crazy about that shit is that most people cannot fight. So this is all a bad idea.
Right.
Such a bad idea.
It's like a fucking fight club in the woods, and they just
I think they'd be okay at it.
The first one that I watched was dudes that actually had an actual problem with each other, settling it in Satan's backyard. But then the rest of it, it's just like real out of shape dudes that just want to throw hands.
Oh, so they're not all beef slaps?
Not that I know of, but there are a couple that were like settle your beef in the ring. Yeah, Juggalo John's mentioning the two guys in the wall. Yeah, it's the guy whose fucking pants are down around his knees, ass, dick, and balls out while he's got a dude in a fucking front face lock.
And then the other guy just going and buying a sandwich.
Yeah, he's just trying to buy a sandwich, and then the guy in the headlock is just trying to punch him in the dick over and over and over again.
Well, his dick's out!
Fuck, I overlooked this one. I missed this one.
Oh, shit. Someone get that link to Lee ASAP.
Yes, holy shit, okay.
Yeah, this was a great Wawa fight.
I want to show it on the show, but...
Yeah, but no, you actually do see a butthole.
He's like, no, butthole count 1.
Yep.
There be a butthole.
And the guy narrating is real good too.
Oh, he's so great.
Oh, the best.
He's the highlight for sure.
I wish there was more
Save that for later.
at the beginning of the fight. Like, what's the setup?
Yeah,
Like,
I
what
would have
happened?
loved to have known what led up to this nonsense.
Because
What's
you gotta
the beef?
You got to think these motherfuckers are yelling at each other before this happens. So if people are yelling at each other, that's when you pull your phone out and you press record and hope that at some point they're gonna start fighting and one's ass and dick and balls are gonna be out.
You gotta be real mad to start a fight when you have like some real loose sweatpants on with no underwear.
I tell you what,
And like
now's
flip
the
flops
time.
on too.
Yeah,
The
that was
dude
the other
ran
best
away
part.
with no shoes.
The two of them, the one guy, they both have flip flops on, and the one is stomping on the other's foot with his flip. It's like, what are you doing? Just stop.
Jose hates foot stomps.
Yeah, such a bitch move.
Having
Yeah, like I whenever watching UFC and the guy starts stomping on feet, and I'm like, man, you can punch me in the face, you can choke me out. That's all fair, but like I feel like the minute you stomp on my feet, we're gonna meet in the fucking parking lot after this.
Wait, you can do that in UFC?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a legal
Straight up
move.
stomp
I just
foot.
think
I
it's
would
kind
have
of a
figured
bitch
that
move.
they would have like banned that for sure.
You see it a lot, like when they're like in the clinch against the cage or whatever,
Right.
and the guy on the
Yeah.
outside like pressing the guy's back in the cage, just stomp a fucking foot, and like
For all the billion things that they don't let you do in UFC, I'm shocked that
it
that's
makes
one
me
of them.
so mad every time I see it. I'm like, that is some hoe shit.
But that's
'Cause,
what I'm saying.
I can
if it's
lose because you just stomped and broke my foot.
yeah,
and
but
I
if
can't
it's
compete
within the
anymore, that's a bitch
rules,
move.
if it's within the rules, I think it's fair game.
Well, it's a bitch rule. Like it
Yeah,
shouldn't.
it shouldn't be in the
It
rules.
shouldn't
Should be
be
changed.
legal. It
Yeah,
shouldn't
but
be
I
a legal
could,
move.
I could kick your leg and break your leg.
Well,
Yeah,
I think what they should do.
but that's a kick. But that's different. But that a kick, you can defense a kick. You know what I mean? You can block a kick.
But
You can counter a kick. But
I'm not
a foot
positive. I
stomp-
think stomping on the hand is illegal.
I believe
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
I think it is.
yes, that is like if the guy's like on all fours and you just
Yeah,
start
you
fucking
can't stomp on his
stomping
hands, but I guess
hands
you
and
could
shit.
stomp on his fucking toes when he was down there.
What they need to do is put them in flip flops, and then when you're stomping, you just have that little styrofoam protective layer, and you can't
It
feel
just-
anything anyways.
Sounds like everyone's getting slapped.
We found out
Yeah.
that flip-flops are Mahoney's favorite type of footwear.
Oh, hate them. Hate everything about them. Hate them. This was like, I wear flip flops almost all day, and I was like, what? What? No, why?
No. Flip-flops are like, unless I'm going out somewhere, flip-flops are the only shoes I wear most of the time, and it's usually just going from one room to the other because our house is tiled. I'm not wearing them as I'm sitting at my desk or sitting on the couch.
I don't understand why you're wearing them to bed though. Like, too far.
Mary's into it, man.
All right, well, teach their own.
You guys got some kind of weird flip flop thing going?
Sure. Sometimes I flip. Sometimes
Little
she
bit
flops.
of the flopsies.
Don't fucking judge.
I'm not judging.
going on,
I'm,
Kelly?
I'm asking.
What's
Not
happening,
much.
Kelly?
More Yakuza. Think I'm... Where am I at? 22, 23 hours? Something like that? I
Get
don't
the
know.
number right, or it doesn't count.
I know. It's a good time, though. Been enjoying myself. Got into the kart racing. That's good. I like that. It's like Mario Kart, but you can shoot people with a bazooka.
Speaking of which, they've been promoting a Switch Mario Kart package recently for like Black Friday, and it's like, man, I need to play some Mario
it's out.
Kart again.
I was just thinking about that today. It's like we haven't played Mario Kart in a long time.
Let's fucking roll.
Like the Nizes haven't completely destroyed me in Mario Kart in months.
What a juxtaposition, huh? Me at
Yeah.
Mario Kart versus me at Fortnite.
Yeah.
Right? How about in Mario Kart, every time you get an item, you just throw it into the wall? Like,
Man, I finally got the account unhooked properly for the Switch and put it on my PlayStation. You guys, the PS5 Fortnite looks fucking dope.
Wow.
And Nicole, real
bet.
disappointed that I did that.
well, you know what you got to do, Lee? You got to get Nicole into it.
gives me such the side eye, man. She's like, I cannot believe you're doing this shit.
It's because she hasn't played it. Once you get her in,
I haven't played it nearly as much that I actually unlocked all the shit that I paid $20 for. So now that monkey's off my back, it's a very rare thing.
Yeah, that was the last skin to buy. No, there's gonna be like a Galactus skin, isn't there?
Well, no, there's a shitload of skins, but like the battle pass stuff. Like once I got rid of that, when I got that stuff, then I was able to kind of breathe a little bit.
Lee, what if you play Fortnite
Oh, God.
while also playing the Persona soundtrack in the background?
Oh, I think she would actually kill me in my sleep. That would be it.
And then the cat tells her to go to bed.
the cat tells her to calm down. Everybody loves being told to be calm.
Yeah. So this week in wacky Yakuza side stories, I ran across a man named Mr. Masochist,
Okay.
and he's had so many women kick his ass that he now can't feel anything. His skin is toughened up to the point where no pain can get through.
But then how does he have gain? Isn't it no pain, no gain? Well,
There's there's no more gain anymore.
No gain to be had.
Yeah, there's no Jose. He's a very sad and broken man. He wanted me to try to kick his ass, and I fought him, and none of my attacks did anything. It was all 0.
Oh.
So then he just went off sad. I haven't completed that quest yet, so I'm not sure what happens, but I'm pretty sure it's going to combine the 2 stories with a lady I met earlier in the game, who is an older lady that works as a dominatrix who is being bullied by the younger people at her establishment.
Oh.
So I think I'm going to hook those 2 up.
Yeah, there you go.
Think I'm going to hook them up, and it's going to work.
So Kelly just made me remember that me and Mary watched the Your Mom's House live this week. And Lee, have you finished that?
Oh yeah.
Kelly calls Tom Segura the bad man.
The horrible little man.
But what was this guy's name that you were saying?
Mr. Masochist.
Mr. Masochist. There was a clip that they showed on this most recent Your Mom's House live, which is uncensored. Like they call it heavy. The heavy stuff. The heavy
Real
clips.
heavy content.
So what do they broadcast this on?
Their website.
Their own thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Directly into your nightmares.
There was one clip of a dude laying on his back, and he had a piece of wood over his pelvis with a hole for his dick and his balls. And a woman was standing on top of that piece of wood and then full on jumping up and then down on his dick and balls. Not just like
just bouncing.
Yeah, just not just like lightly stepping on the balls and the sack and the dick.
No,
jumping
her body
up.
was leaving the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Horrendous.
There was a lot of stuff going into pee holes on that show.
And he was so happy about it too. He was like, "This is what I paid for. I'm so happy right now."
Too wild.
Mm-mm.
Takes all kinds, Kelly.
I
Takes all
tell you
kinds.
what, next time they do one,
No.
yes, next time they do one, we need to get on Hangouts or Google Meet and stream it to each other and watch it together.
That would be so much fucking fun.
No.
Then you can just watch me throw my hand up over my screen a whole lot.
I don't understand why Kelly is so against this, because he watches fucking Japanese death matches.
But they don't do anything to dicks.
Do they? Don't
This
they?
is weird dick shit.
Yeah. No one's ripping anyone's assholes out.
I bet a lot of assholes
No
are getting
ripping
hurt.
or tearing.
I mean, what about X-Pac?
Well, that's X-Pac.
Oh.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. Nice. I think you're onto something.
Yeah, I
That's a
think
great
so.
idea.
Mary, who is very squeamish, was able to get through the whole thing, and we enjoyed ourselves. I mean, I had a sour face for a lot of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sour face. Throw my hands up and peek out the corner.
Every time you would talk about it, you would abbreviate it, and I thought it was wrestling, and it took me probably 5 days before I was like, oh, I think this is that podcast they watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a good time.
You say that, but then you just followed that up with like, I barely watched any of it. It was great.
It sounds miserable, and that's another reason why I thought it was wrestling, because all of you talk about wrestling and how much you hate it. And I was like, I don't know why you subject yourselves to these things.
Nah, it's delightful.
As I hate watch HBO.
So much of it is, it's all an exercise in like reactions as well. Like, so again, even when I don't watch the main content of the videos they're showing, I do get a chance to see the reactions and the sounds they make, and it's delightful. It's a good time. And Danny Brown's fucking hilarious. Danny Brown killed it.
Despite being on a podcast that does a lot of reactions, I don't enjoy watching reactions, so I don't think I'd like this show to begin with.
What, this show?
Well, I mean, yeah, probably.
Like, I would hate this podcast if I was watching it.
No, that's not true. I listened to this podcast long before I came on it.
That's right.
What's this show called? The Popcorn?
Yeah.
Bride of the Popcast.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one. What you got going on, Mahoney?
I'm not done.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You started talking about the horrible man.
I'm sorry, Kelly.
Took over my week.
You need to be like,
say when I'm done.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
other than that, I had a Pop-Tart. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of that, I finally had some of the Fruit Loops Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
They're fucking good.
Ooh, sounds
They
good.
taste just like Fruit Loops.
I would hope so.
I hope that you're not done because you're going to talk about what I'm hoping that you talk about.
I think I'm going to talk about what you hope I'm going to talk
Let's
about.
see. Let's find out.
Well, see, this past Sunday it was Survivor Series. And, yep.
How are we doing
the
so far, Mahoney?
The Undertaker finally retired. I mean, until the
Wait, for
Saudi prince is back up a money truck.
Right.
But he made his final farewell to the WWE universe with a packed crowd of no one.
I don't care at all about The Undertaker or wrestling, but when I saw all the things about how they're having a special for him to retire, I'm like, but no one's there.
Yeah, it's
like, retire
it's
next year, idiot.
That's what I was
when there's
saying.
a crowd. Like,
it's the dumbest thing. Like, I don't understand it. Like, they had
he'll
him
come back next year.
Holy
They
shit!
had
I
him-
just put that together. But yeah, the Undertaker retired to no one.
Yeah, they had him go out
Holy
there
shit, I didn't think about that.
into the Thunderdome with all the people staring into their webcams, and then had the fake crowd noise cheering for him and interrupted his promo so the fake crowd could chant "thank you."
Oh no!
They inserted a thank you chant.
Oh no!
so dumb. And like,
But they
what's
did
the
not
unless
thank him.
unless you have like some kind of terminal illness, or he's just kind of like, I don't know, I'm not wearing my mask, so I'm probably gonna get this and die. Like, unless you don't have another year in you, why are you like, yeah, we should do this right now?
He is a MAGA Blue Lives Matter piece of shit.
Yeah. The best part though is so they start off the ceremony with like having a bunch of people come out to the ring, like a bunch of his old friends. And at the very last one is Kane, now mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee.
That's right.
Knox
But
County.
he comes to the ring in his full gear when everyone else is just wearing like a suit or like jeans and a t-shirt or whatever. And so he just looks completely out of place. And then he's the last person that comes out, and then they cut to like a video package, like, oh look, here's the Undertaker's history, and then they cut back to the ring, and everyone that got an entrance is gone. Like, they just had all those people come to the ring, and then they all left while we weren't watching, and then they had Vince McMahon come out, and he looked like a corpse.
Oh no!
Oh God!
And then he introduced the Undertaker, and the Undertaker made his goodbye speech to no one. And then,
So fucking strange.
earlier in the day, Undertaker recorded a bunch of cameos that all cost $1,000 a pop,
What?
Yep.
$1,000 a pop.
$1,000. And a guy I follow on Twitter, Boss Moz, he took and clipped out some of the best bits, and we're going to go through some of those.
It's the Undertaker. And your mom reached out to me. She told me you started a new school this year.
Oh my God.
She also said that you were quite the baseball player.
My
Not
favorite
the first
part
time
of
your mom
these,
called out to me. It's just the first time she mentioned you.
I watched probably 10 of these. Like, I watched so many of these. They are so awkward. They are so painful. And my favorite game to play is how old is the person he's recording this?
Oh, yeah.
Like, how old is this person in a new school and quite the baseball player? Because you want to be like, oh, probably 8. But there's just as much of a chance that this is some 17-year-old.
But also, there's no reason that an 8 or a 17-year-old would give a shit about The Undertaker.
Yeah, very fair.
Yeah, because he pops up once a year.
Yeah.
Maybe they're in
Now,
college.
Well, I mean, kids care about Santa. I guess it's kind of the same thing.
Undertaker is the Santa of WWE.
Yeah.
Kind of.
He comes and visits your mom's, leaves cookies,
All right,
and wishes you well on your baseball game.
the dead man believes in you.
I just wanted to reach out and tell you it's going to be okay. You just keep waking up every morning and putting one foot in front of the other. And it's all going to work out eventually. You can do this. I have faith in you.
You know, it's so
He's got
weird.
faith in us.
It's so weird because he's not only is he doing this and they did the whole like retirement thing, but he's been making the rounds as like just Mark, you know, in his beanie and his Blue Lives Matter t-shirts. And it's kind of like, but it's the Undertaker, so it's kind of like you would prefer him to go out as the Undertaker, mysterious, and like not do $1,000 cameos and not show up on Hot Ones.
Yeah.
If ever you are so concerned about my well-being that you want to pay $1,000 for a celebrity to tell me it's going to be okay, please invest that money in better ways.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Just
feel
send me $1,000.
I feel like
How about that? You could have took that $1,000.
$1,000 will cheer me up real fast.
That person and been like, "Hey, man, I know you're going through some shit, but look, this should be enough to pay your rent, or at least help you with your rent, or a bill,
Here's
or
2
something."
PS5s.
Yeah, no shit. But instead, good luck on that baseball game.
Thank you. Thank you for being such a great husband. Thank you.
That sounds so
for being
weird.
such a wonderful.
I don't need another dude telling me how cool of a husband I am.
Thank you for being such a great husband. Thank you for being such a wonderful father. Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you for giving it to Marla real good every night. You guys tuck the kids to bed.
I got
She
to that
really
one.
appreciates it.
I got to that one and I was like, all right, so there's no cue card he won't read. Like, whatever the fuck you asked him to say, he's gonna read it.
Well, because that was the first one you saw, right? Because that's what I sent to like you and Lee.
I clicked into the thread and, like I would do in any situation, started from the beginning.
He said from the top.
Yep. So let me get the context here. Let me go all the way up and let's go. And then I sought out. Thank you for saying these things to me. And I was like, ugh.
It's extra gross because he's rich. Like he's
filthy fucking rich.
Filthy fucking rich.
Yeah,
like,
it should not be 1,000.
Been...
Maybe he thought if he said 1,000, nobody would do it.
No, but okay, there's that.
And I want to say this is like a limited time thing, so I think he didn't want to do many of these.
It's just he shouldn't because it's fucking embarrassing.
Well, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a bunch of jackasses making fun of him for doing it.
I mean, there's probably 10 of them. So, like, guy made 10 grand in like what, a half an hour?
I mean, Cameo's like the new fucking auto table.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what
Just
Wizard World is trying to do is convert the Cameo business into their virtual events now. It's wild. This one has a caption, got real worried when he started talking about counting votes, but it goes in a different direction.
It's the Undertaker.
No.
And all the votes have been cast, and they've all been tallied. And it looks like you, Robbie, are the greatest Undertaker fan of the last 30 years.
37 years old.
Whoa. I want to recount. Whose official stats are
You've become
these?
the number one fan of the Undertaker.
Oh my God.
Number one fan. The number one creature of the night. Robbie,
Enough.
you are the man.
You're the fucking man because you like me.
Number one fan.
Number one fan.
He should end every
And
single
also, like,
cameo.
but here's the thing too. Another thing about this is that this Undertaker you're looking at right now, like this outfit, this gimmick, he looks like Big Lots Undertaker right now. Like, this is not the Undertaker I want to talk to ever.
No. Give me hanging out with Kid Rock Taker any day.
Yeah.
Or,
Hey,
or
Bobby.
Looks like he's hanging out with Kid Rock.
Fred Durst.
Heard you did your chores today. Just want to say, keep it up.
All elite Scooby-Doo. That's how I'm going to address you. Well, all elite Scooby-Doo. Congratulations on getting married. You did the right thing.
God damn it.
Why is he wearing the MMA gloves?
Because he's a badass.
Yeah, he
I'm an
might get into a
American
fight any
badass.
minute.
He's ready to scrap.
At any moment, I may have to UFC a fucker right in his face.
Somebody trying to promote their horror novel.
God. Oh my
I love-
God. How many of these are there?
There's a shitload.
$1,000 a piece.
There's enough to send my kids to college twice.
I mean, it's embarrassing, but for $1,000, I'll record as many of these as you want.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's fucking insane.
I'm
boy.
thankful that all cameos do not cost $1,000. Because then I can buy cameos. Because I'm not dropping $1,000 on
No.
cameos. But I'll
No.
drop, a couple bucks on a cameo like I did this week.
Oh, no.
Oh God.
Kelly, I got you something.
Oh, what'd you get me?
Kelly, I heard you eat Band-Aids. And I've heard you eat Band-Aids for years now. And I just don't know what to say to that, minus the fact that I should show you how Band-Aids actually should work. I wouldn't advise eating them, and I would opt to use them for the function that they should be used. I have a Band-Aid right here for you. Don't worry, Kelly. So, say I have a cut, all right? We just put it on like that. And then, when it's healed, peel it off. We don't eat it. We don't eat the Band-Aid. All right.
Oh, that's tremendous. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Not the biggest fan of the framing on this one. Little too much headroom.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want it to be creepy. I've seen it a couple of times.
Back notes. This one was all right, but I got a couple notes.
I've
Let's
seen
do
it
the second
couple of
take.
times. She does make a concerted effort to move her arm, a few times. So
Yeah, I noticed.
it's there, but you don't
Oh
want
God.
Well, I mean, that's her bit, is she does tutorials, but as she's doing tutorials, she's making sure to make them sloppers jiggle.
that's fine. I don't need to pay some teenager $10 to shake her boobs for me. So
Why'd you
No,
have to
Mahoney, you get what you pay for.
That's
But
so
I-
good.
I was very pleased with we don't eat it. We don't eat the Band-Aid.
She seems
And the
in.
thumbs up.
She seems into it, Kelly.
Yeah.
I think
my
I think
favorite part is-
we need a cameo, you guys.
My favorite part is that early on, when she's talking about you eating Band-Aids, she has to kind of stop and compose herself because she's like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Kelly, I heard you eat Band-Aids. And I've heard you eat Band-Aids for years now. And
Right after
I
this.
just...
This is what I'm doing, huh? Tell the kid not to eat Band-Aids.
One day you're shaking your tits on TikTok. Next day
I
you're
just don't know what to say to
complaining
that.
about Band-Aids.
Minus the fact that I should show you how Band-Aids actually should work. I wouldn't advise eating them, and I would opt to use them for the function that they should be used. I have a Band-Aid right here.
I was waiting for her to break and just be like, nah, go ahead and eat it.
So, all right? We just...
Someday we're gonna have a compilation
Put it on
video
like
of
that.
all of the
And then,
cameos that
when it's
Mahoney
healed-
got to tell people or to have people tell me not to eat Band-Aids.
Yes.
We need to find a cameo of someone who's willing to egg them on to eat them.
Yes.
And Lee, you said we should get a cameo. You know it's just going to be us paying into the account to get each other
Oh,
to say
yeah,
stupid
fuck
shit.
no.
Just
Doesn't work
like-
that way. Doesn't work that way.
Just like we're the only ones that buy our shirts.
I'm wearing our shirt right now.
It'll
Mahoney.
be Mahoney just putting in $40 at a time to get Lee to just eat a whole potato on Cameo.
Mahoney,
just bite
I-
into it like an apple.
I know it's kind of, not classy to talk finances, but how much did this run you?
$10.
That's not
Worth-
bad.
Not
worth
bad at
spent
all.
on
every penny.
Yeah. Love it.
Oh,
I've
that's
been
great.
waiting. Every time I want to use her giving a thumbs up as a reaction meme, I'm like, nope, not yet. Not yet. Not till Kelly's seen it.
Well, thank you for the gift.
Oh, you're so welcome. I'll send you the file. Lee, remember last week when we were talking about how in order for me to make the fantasy football playoffs, I needed 24
yeah.
games. 24 games to go my
specific
way.
outlooks. Yes.
Yep.
Dun-dun-dun.
6 out of 6 this week, Lee.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're
Nope.
gonna get 23 out of 24.
I need 18 more. I got 6 this week. You feel those winds blowing, Lee? You feel the winds of destiny blowing?
I feel the wins.
Yeah. Your team suffered a really heartbreaking loss because Mel started 2 quarterbacks against you, and your co-owner was none too pleased. He came out of hibernation to go into the Discord and rail against it.
He's like, this is kind of bullshit.
See, what happened is there's this guy who plays a different position, and he was named the starting quarterback, but you could still start him at the other position. And so Mel had him and essentially played 2 quarterbacks against you and just destroyed you, just crushed you.
That sounds kind of like cheating.
I mean, it's not really cheating. It's definitely hard to overcome.
It's
for sure.
the foot stomp of Pop Fantasy Football.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah.
So you got yourself foot stomped. And then I had to battle with Nyes,
Mhm.
and it's always tough. I don't want to beat Nyes ever. Not ever. But much like Wolverine and Dokken, I had to hold his head in a puddle until he was done.
Jesus Christ.
It took all the way until Monday night. It was rough. It was
Yeah.
a rough one. Then he was not too pleased with me afterwards.
Because you started doing your whole Doctor Strange bit, and I was like,
Right, not on my time. Not while this body's still fucking
Yeah.
warm.
Yeah, Mahoney doesn't like to beat me, but he sure does like to talk about it.
Just you
Well,
wait
it's
till
already
next
done.
week.
Like, I mean, come on.
Just wait till next week when 6 more games go my way and we're 12 away.
He's bragging that his picks were 6 for 6, and I went to the fucking Excel sheet that we have all of our picks, and he only got 4 out of 6 right. And he's like, no, that's just my public picks. You see, my fucking private picks, I got them all right. I was like,
Well,
all
no,
right.
there's a difference between my picks, which is how I expect the games to go, and then what I need to happen for me to make the playoffs, which is not necessarily what I am expecting. Like, I don't expect those games to go that way.
Well, don't you
but
expect
if
them all
they
to go your
that
way, Sorcerer Supreme?
Hey, we'll see. We will see. This week I gotta beat Tito. That's gonna be tough.
And
most difficult. Tune in when we do our actual fantasy football show tomorrow. But I need Juan to win his game. So Juan, buddy, listen. I know that you run your own team and that your cousin or nephew or whoever doesn't help you at all. We all get it. We all know. But, maybe reach out. People are lonely, and he could probably use a call this week. He likes to talk about things like who to start and who to pick up on waivers, so maybe call him.
Now, Mahoney, as someone personally who has defeated Tito in recent weeks, here's my advice.
Okay.
Change your team name to Do It Tito Beat Me.
I think I might.
And he'll only score like 50-something points, so.
He doesn't like the pressure.
He's very superstitious, that Tito.
He's very superstitious.
Tito will never pick himself.
He comes to the territory. What do you want?
He'll never pick himself when we're doing picks for who's going to win the games. He's very humble. Humble and superstitious.
Team. It's going to be nuts.
Well, when I was not having every single game I needed to go my way, I was watching talks.
Tick-tock, motherfucker!
What's predicting the future?
Oh, Lee.
I don't like this one already. I hate this one already.
How are you doing with COVID, Lee? You feeling it
doing
yet?
All right.
You doing all right?
You like COVID?
How do you feel about COVID?
No, I'm at the 7th stage of grief. I'm accepting it. I think this is just how it is now.
That's good. That's good. How do you feel about fish?
Delicious.
Well, no,
rabid COVID
not
fish.
to eat. Not to eat. Just in
Like
general.
to listen to?
Yeah, just fish that exist.
I think that fish and sea life are proof that there's no God.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Remember that fish that I sent you guys on Instagram that had the clear face?
Fuck that
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
No God. No God. That thing's proof.
All right. Well, I think
Horrible.
you're gonna really like this then.
I wish I was born as a fish. Because,
Okay.
to my knowledge, there's no COVID in the ocean. And I could gather with my school of fish and with all the other ocean animals. And it wouldn't be illegal.
She looks like she's having a real hard time.
That's a rough day.
She's not at the 7th stage of grief.
No. That's
She's
holy
having
shit.
what they call a real one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they
You know
just
what she
extended
needs?
my daughter's school home virtual shit another week.
She needs a cameo from The Undertaker telling her that she can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put one foot in front of the other. And sometimes you can't hang out with your school fellow fish. But just keep waiting. It's all fun and games being a fish. But mortality, very high for sea life. Don't worry. Don't worry, even though your school can't be there. I'll always be there haunting your dreams.
You gotta
You were
be
a
more.
fish. You never would have made it out of adolescence.
You gotta be more like All Elite Scooby-Doo.
You did the right thing.
Oh God, horrible. This poor girl. She needs a hug.
She got the next best thing. I started to follow her, so.
Oh, caught a follow.
Caught a follow. All right, Lee, you like martial arts, right?
Yes.
Okay. Explain to me what this is.
All right.
When do I need to do this move?
Holy shit.
My dad used to break those with his head.
Oh.
All right.
Mahoney, you need to do that when you want to be fucking cool.
Yeah.
Okay, how much for him to do a cameo where he does that and then looks at the camera and says, "Kelly, don't eat Band-Aids."
That was fucking rad.
He karate chops a bunch of Band-Aids.
No, the guy I knew a dude. Actually, the first guy that ever taught me jiu-jitsu, was at one point the state had the record for breaking boards in state. He broke 19 boards in 3 seconds. It was fucking nuts. He did like
all at once.
No, he did a punch, a kick, and a headbutt, and broke 19 boards in 3 seconds.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Eesh. Lee, how you feel about cats?
Hate cats.
Oh wait. There's a mime first. How you feel about mimes?
Ooh.
Do you like more mimes or cats?
I think you killed Kelly.
You got me with that one.
I think on most days I would take a mime over a cat.
All right, perfect.
Not that guy though.
What did he hit him with? Shit! It's like a Singapore cane or something.
So there's a mime. There's a mime. He hikes up his shirt, and then a fucking British. What do they call those guys?
Like
those soldiers.
Yeah, like
who
a
have to stand really still.
Like a palace guard.
Exactly, a palace guard with the funny hat and the red coat, and they gotta stand perfectly still. Cracks the mime on the back with some kind of cane, and then somebody's playing the piano, and then the mime, because he's a mime, just quietly goes to the ground, grimacing in pain.
This is art.
Oh, he looks miserable.
Oh, I don't like it.
Oh, this
Holy shit, that is unsettling.
This one was my favorite that Mahoney sent this week.
That's a cursed video right there.
That's a fantastic video.
I said he had a favorite, and I was like, "Oh, I know which one it is."
like at first, as I'm watching it, at first it didn't make me laugh, but then the laugh like came from inside of me, like one of those quiet laughs that just kind of builds, and then all of a sudden you're chuckling out loud.
Can I also point out the wheel behind them, like as though to spin for some reason?
It's probably what needs to happen. Like he probably spun, get hit on the back.
All right, we spun blue. That means Tommy puts on the mime costume. Billy puts on the palace guard costume and hits him with the stick.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Oops.
You're trying to.
Oh. All right, Lee. How do you feel about cats?
But hold on, one more mime.
If I can't sell you on cats, how's about rubbing one out?
Just play the video.
You're trying to rub one out, and your cat decides to sit right on top of you. Don't worry. Wasn't getting busy or anything. Thank you. Now I can finish.
Cat was like, "Did someone open a can of tuna? What's going on here?"
Oh God.
There are layers to that one, and none of them are pleasant. Oh man, didn't care for that.
She doesn't look very excited about being able to finish.
Well, no, because she just got fucking cock blocked by that cat.
Yeah,
I guess.
And now she's got cat hair all over her fingers.
Yeah.
Cat just starts
that's
licking
a
the
nightmare.
fingers.
All right, I got more cat videos for you, and Lee. I know you like cats. So this one is rating silly things that my 10-week-old kitten has done since I brought her home. And what they do here is they show a thing, they play the sound, right?
That's too much. That's too much cat.
They play the sound, and then they
This is
show
like 10
something
talked in one.
They show something that the cat does, and then they rate it. So it's usually like 25 out of 10. Like, so great.
Oh, Christ.
Little Mario sound. There's the kitten. Little tiny kitten. Died! 0 out of 10.
Oh no!
That's so fucked up.
Oh.
It's wild.
And then it's a little gravestone that says Priscilla 8/15/20 to 11/6/20.
Oh, Priscilla.
R.I.P. Priscilla. Probably the COVID.
Holy shit, that was tremendous.
Our 2 female listeners are not going to like that one.
Yes, apologies to Kat and Kristen. Sorry.
Oh my god.
No, Kat doesn't listen. I was talking about my wife.
You too, Mary.
Oh boy, that was I did not see that coming.
Nope.
Gotcha.
When Lee was having that big reaction before it played, it's like, oh man, this is gonna be like 10 talks in one. I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna hit so good.
Oh,
that's a great talk.
When I sent it, I said to Nice, can't wait to hear. All right, I brought a palate cleanser because I don't want to end on a dead cat. So this is small things that make me way too angry from this guy.
Here's a short list of small things that make me disproportionately angry. If I put my foot on an ottoman and it slowly moves away from me over time, I could commit a war crime. And then I try and use my toes to grab the edge of it and bring it back to me, and that buys me about another 20 minutes before it slides away just a little bit out of my comfort zone. Once again, war crimes building up. If I miss a call from you and I call you right back and you don't pick up the phone, don't ever expect a call from me ever again. You're a piece of shit, I swear to God. Some people out there say they don't like water. They need something with flavor in it. How about you just stop breathing? Adults who ride bikes without hands, I promise you, dog, it is not as cool as it looks. We all learned that trick in middle school. Put your paws on the handlebars or go over a car at 80 miles per hour. I don't care, but...
I honestly was taken aback by Homeboy's sweet as fuck Disney Letterman jacket.
Oh shit, I didn't even notice that.
No.
Homeboy is straight up wearing a Disney Letterman jacket like we're not supposed to talk about it.
Pretty good.
Grown ass man, Disney Letterman jacket.
Just real mad that people don't like the taste of water.
He's on the Disney. Wow. He's on the Disney skiing team.
No, like that. I like the fuck guy.
Amazing.
This guy sucks.
All right. There you have it, Lee.
Oh boy, that cat one got me. Well done. Well done.
You're welcome.
The mime one. The mime might be my favorite TikTok of all time.
That's a pretty good one too.
Because he tries to smile it off, and then he's like, "Oh no!"
The reason I like the cat one more than the mime one is that the mime one could, like, it's weird, but that could be on anything. The cat one is great because it takes the bullshit platform that is TikTok and uses the devices of that whole ecosystem and produces a great bit. Mm-hmm. Like that's why I like that one more.
Speaking of cats,
Cat, she's doing a live TikTok review on the Discord. So she talks about the COVID in the water. She talks about the breaking cat talk, the mime talk, laughing a little at the cat talk, but made a very disgusted face when Nyes talked about opening a can of tuna. And then it just says, now Cat is just sad from the dead cat talk.
It was about a 7, but the dead cat dropped it down to a 3.
Oh, tremendous.
Sorry,
Mime
Cat.
talk was my favorite by far.
Yeah.
It was great.
All right, what we got for classy this week, Nyes? I'm gonna take a break after that one.
So, Lee, you didn't talk at all about you're doing the potato diet again this week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because the reason it didn't come up is because it hasn't broken my spirit. That's why. I'm feeling good.
Well, our Popcast classic for this week is the first time you did the stupid potato diet from Popcast 433 from August 2018. And, apropos to our pop topic for this week. So it's all connected.
Yeah, and I bet my attitude is a lot different about it in this clip. So enjoy this.
Enjoy the refreshing taste of an ice-cold Popcast classic.
Only other thing I really have to talk about is this fucking crazy-ass weight loss thing I've been doing. To, tremendous results. Nicole thinks I'm a goddamn crazy person, and to be fair, it's kind of a crazy person move. But as of now, let's see here. I've lost 16 pounds since Thursday.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
That doesn't sound healthy, Lee.
That's what everyone keeps saying, and I'm not like inclined to disagree. But we're gonna be done pretty soon. We're gonna cut this shit out.
But if you're holding on to extra weight, extra water weight, or whatever, whatever this system is, that stuff will drop off real quick, real fast.
Yeah.
So are you just like living off of like water and honey or something?
Potatoes.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. You're gonna eat however many potatoes you want. Just plain ass potatoes. Baked or boiled, russet, red, sweet. Go ham on the potatoes. Thing is, when you can eat all the potatoes you want and nothing else, end up not eating a whole lot of potatoes. Because like you think you like potatoes, but you don't. You like butter and cheese and bullshit. You don't like potatoes. Ain't nothing to it. Like it's what Penn Jillette did to kickstart his weight loss. It's what Kevin Smith did after he had a heart attack.
It's the famine diet.
It's a famine diet, right? Basically,
we got our potatoes.
Yeah, it's pretty much it's not dissimilar to like a water fast, but like the first day I lost 6 pounds. The first day,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and a lot of that was probably water weight. The second day 4, and then 2 pounds a day after that. The goal was to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks. I'm going to lose 20 pounds in a week, and like. I'm like, what are we going to do then? Are we going to fucking roll this bitch out for another week? And Nicole's like, no, fuck face. You're going to stop at 20 pounds. That's what you said you were going to do. And I'm like, okay, fine. She is not on board with this bullshit. But like.
Well, and you're eventually going to plateau real hard. And then eating nothing but potatoes is going to be a waste of your time.
Well, you're also not supposed to do it for long because it's really bad for you. Like, like I don't feel good because... I'm not getting what you might call a full nutritional profile.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm not eating much is the crazy thing at this point. Like I'm eating, I said, okay, here's the thing. It's more or less an exercise in breaking habits, right? Because like, I'm only gonna eat when I'm hungry. Because that's the thing. If you only eat fucking potatoes, you're only gonna eat when you're hungry. Not like when you're just in the mood for a snack, when you're actually fucking hungry. So the first day I had like 6 potatoes, let's say. Ballparking. And then the next day I had like 4. And yesterday and today I had 1.
Like, oh my God.
I've gone 2 days in a row now. I've gone 22 hours without eating. And then when I ate, I put away 1 medium-sized potato. And that's it.
You can't even do like salt and pepper?
No. You can't. That's the thing. Like by
Why
Sunday,
not salt and pepper?
By Sunday, I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. Like, this is meant to be like a thing to kickstart like a plant-based diet, which I'm never going to do. Like,
sure.
I'm not going to become vegan at the end of this thing. Like, I just wanted to kind of recoup some of the gain that I've picked up by eating like a fucking animal for the past several weeks and months. Because I lost a lot of weight and then but last year I put on about 15 pounds. And so I'm like, let's get back down to lower than my lowest at like the peak keto shit I was doing. Let's just do that. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to fucking nail that by Thursday, which is kind of fucking dope. But I figure like if I'm not looking to transition into veganism because I'm not an asshole, then we can afford to, bend some of the rules a little bit. So I started doing shots of Tabasco on Sunday. And I'm like, all right, cool. We can do this. We're going to put some Tabasco. Oh, maybe we'll put them on the potatoes and not be a fucking animal doing shots of hot sauce. That worked out pretty good. And like I started putting a little bit of Splenda in my tea and shit, so I'm not just so goddamn bland. But I said, hey, if that impacts it, like if I get up tomorrow and we've not dropped a couple pounds, then we won't do it again. And so far, no negative results for that. So we're going to keep doing that. But yeah, it's kind of fucking nuts. And so once I hit that, I'm going to just, I'm going to keep with the fasting because I prove that I can do it. Like it's actually not that hard. But this guy, Ben Greenfield, I think was his name, had some research out that suggests that if you do like a 20-hour fast, you can eat basically anything you want in that 4-hour window, so long as you don't need like 6,000 calories or some shit. And you'll lose weight. Your body's basically in ketosis all the damn time. So I'm going to celebrate with a big-ass hamburger come Thursday night, and keep an eye on it. And like at that point, I should drop about 2 pounds a week versus 2 pounds a day, and that'll be okay. That's some normal shit. So we'll kind of see how it goes. But it's been a hell of an adventure.
How have your poops been?
Non-existent for a while. That's the thing. Like
You're running
Saturday,
at full efficiency.
yeah, total efficiency. Like Saturday, I had to take a shit, and I'm like, wait, is this the first time I've shat since Thursday? Like, this is fucking crazy. Because like I've been burning all this excess fuel off. Like I wasn't hungry. That's the craziest fucking part. Like I was really, really tired Thursday and Friday. Like I was a fucking zombie on Friday. So sleepy. And Saturday kind of okay. By Sunday, I was up and running again. And like again, didn't eat. I thought I was gonna make it through yesterday without eating at all. Like I'm like, oh, this is what's gonna fucking be like. And then I got real hungry. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna pass out. Let's put a spot down there. And then today, again around 6 o'clock, I got a little woozy. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, calm down. We're gonna stuff a spud down there. Calm down, fucker. And then
I still would have put salt and pepper.
Yeah, I think you might be able to get away with pepper, but salt you're gonna retain, or salt would fuck up your chemicals.
Yeah, the pepper you can get away with, I think. Yeah, I think pepper you can get away with. Like I said, a little hot sauce, because it's like a little bit of salt and hot sauce, but like just kind of trace amounts in like a Tabasco or something.
Some sazon.
Something I say salt, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's salt too.
Yeah. I know. I just wanted to say sazon.
Sazon. Yeah, that's been what I've been doing the past few days. My wife hates it. Not a fan.
What's her? But she don't get to cook now.
Yeah, is she fucking eating potatoes too?
Tell her to enjoy the day off.
I think she's more or less just kind of like more concerned than anything else. Because she's like, you're a fucking crazy person. I go, yeah, you're right. This is a dumb thing to do. I don't think anybody should do it.
Nothing quenches your thirst quite like a Popcast classic. What was that other thing Lee was going to do? It was like Mexican. He was going to inject Mexican hormones into his butt.
Russian. I'm going to do that shit in a heartbeat.
No. Your wives have ruled no.
I tell you what, though.
I know a guy that did it. Worked out well.
I've been feeling pretty fat this past week, so I have definitely been thinking about doing the potato diet. And but last time I tried it, I ended up with a huge migraine and puking my guts out on the first day.
It's not good. I decided to. I was going to try it again this time. And, I figured there's no reason to make it a horrible punishment. So, to start off with, I said, hey, how about just, again, for sake of some flavor, let's throw some mushroom ketchup on these shits. Just to do something. Just broke a little rules and shit like that. Actually had a couple of meals throughout the week. I lost 13 pounds in a week. So, not as crazy as it was before. But, I feel good.
Good.
Basically still fast load. It's good. I don't, there's no reason to make myself feel worse.
Yeah, so we live in horrible times.
Yeah, Kelly says we live in
horrible.
horrible
Potato diet so much. I don't like it. I hate that you do it. I want you to not have to eat potatoes to make yourself feel like you're making progress here.
Well, here's the thing. I have, and I know this now to be true, I've got a legit food addiction, and this is what I got to do to go cold turkey. I need to do this kind of crazy shit. I need, crazy bends to the left after I fucking veer off the fucking course. So,
food's good.
Food's great.
It's too good. It's too good. It's too good.
But you know what they say? Nothing tastes as good as thin feels.
Yep.
I'm not sure that's true.
Yeah, no, that's really wrong though. That's very much inaccurate.
Have you had pizza?
I have.
Yeah, what is this thin feels cookie you're talking about?
That is exactly what I thought it was when I was a kid. When I was going to Weight Watchers meetings when I was 8.
They do not say that in Weight Watchers.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
did.
craziest fucking thing.
They did. Oh, they did. They used to. but that is not cool to say in 2020. That wasn't cool to say in 2005.
When did they stop? After the first Weight Watcher rep got murdered by a former fat person?
I don't know, but I went on and off. I went to Weight Watchers meetings probably from the age of 8 to 14, and they said it at the end of every meeting.
That's wild.
Yeah. Someone got murdered in the bottom of a church conference hall.
Yeah,
So they had to stop that shit.
Definitely went to a couple Weight Watchers meetings in a church basement. Some might say to this day that I have an eating disorder. I don't know.
Oh, I straight up have an eating disorder for
I,
sure.
I definitely do. I have multiple eating disorders.
Yeah. And that's why I got to do shit like this, Mahoney, because I have a problem.
Nothing
Just want
tastes
you to
as
be
good as
happy,
crazy is.
I am known for doing things, not just this, but I do like doing things to sort of, push the limits of what I think is possible for myself. And this is definitely one of those things. It's like, you don't think you can go like a day without having anything to eat, which I haven't done since starting this time because I'm not trying to make it fucking suck. I'm trying to get some gains, and by gains I mean losses, and that part's working out, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So
well, if you're out there and you aren't feeling too great, don't eat potatoes exclusively.
It'll do the job.
Take it easy.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I could do the potato diet, or maybe I could get some exercise and eat vegetables,
I don't know.
Pick your battle.
It's on the one hand, I'm like, no one should do it, but on the other hand, I'm like, everybody should try it once.
On the other hand, you're like, inject Mexican steroids right into my pee hole.
I would do that in a fucking minute.
So, some site news. This article was making its rounds this week, and it's from Pacific Content. It's by Dan Meisner, and the title is, I analyzed 20 million Apple Podcast star ratings. Here's what I learned. And let's scroll down to the important part. And that important part is shows that have 1 or more ratings versus shows that have 0 ratings. And it's like, if you have 4 or more star ratings or ratings on Apple Podcasts, you have more ratings than 50% of all shows. If you have
so crazy.
81 or more star ratings, you have more ratings than 95% of all shows. So, if you don't know, star ratings and reviews on podcast platforms are the ways that podcasts get more listeners, because the more reviews they get, the higher they get put at the top of the feed. So help some brothers out with some ratings on whatever podcast platform you use. Give us a review, give us a star rating. And if you've been listening since the beginning and you gave us a review way back in the day, Mary went and checked, and her review for the podcast is gone. So it might be time to re-up your review of the podcast. We don't ask much, and we give you such great content. Remember when that cat died? Think about that. Think about that when you're...
Remember when that mime got hit?
Remember when I tried to get a new dishwasher? Think about that.
Remember when Mahoney paid that girl to tell me not to eat Band-Aids?
Think of all that when you're going to leave us a review on your preferred podcast platform, because every little bit helps. If you can't help out monetarily by buying a shirt or something like that, then a review will definitely help. And we know there's a lot of you out there listening. Not a whole lot that interact, but we know that a lot listen. So help your brothers out,
I mean, we're already $10 in the hole for this episode alone.
Oh, don't worry about that, Kelly. $10 well spent.
Speaking of buying shirts, if you go to merch.panelsonpages.com, TeePublic has a sale going on right now, up to 35% off site-wide, and that's going for the next 27 hours. I don't know if they're going to be doing any specific Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales or anything like that. But what we do want to tell you is amongst our many great designs, including the brand new Stone Cold Creamery design, we have the old school population, old Pop logo, and old Popcast logo merch. And those designs are not going to be available in 2021. Come New Year's Eve 2020, those suckers are going in the vault forever. So if you like those designs and you want a shirt, a notebook, a hoodie, a pillow, a coffee mug with any of that old school Pop logo stuff on it, get it now. Get it fast, because come 2021, it's all going to be gone.
I wore my Popcast shirt to work today.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Look at that.
I mean, I guess I technically wore my Popcast shirt to work.
My new house has a little gimmick, like a flag holder on the front of the house, you know? And I looked and I saw that you can get flags made on TeePublic. Like, scrolled, hey, honey, what if I fly a flag for my pot? No? Okay, I'll fuck myself. Okay, great.
The thin blue Popcast.
What if I get a flag that says 100% certified beef slapper? Can I put that on the front of the house? No?
Yeah.
I think I found your Christmas gift.
Just hang it over the bed.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be like a dorm room.
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's great. Tremendous. So yeah, get your old school Pop merch while you can. And they are running a sale, so check that shit out.
Yeah, I used to make sure to put the sales on Instagram whenever I noticed them, but honestly, if the shit's not on sale, don't buy it, because it's always on sale. Like, it's always on sale.
But really, if it's not on sale,
don't listen to Mahoney. Buy the stuff.
If it's at full price, we get more money. But you know,
yeah, buy the stuff
like
at full price.
$1 or something.
We'd
like,
rather you
Mahoney.
get the merch.
10 shirts, you can buy another cameo.
That's right.
I'm buying another cameo as soon as I find another good person to buy a
Damn
cameo.
it, Mahoney! We can't let the people know you have money. You're destitute. Your children are wearing rags.
Rags, goddamn it!
So tell the people to buy the shirts at full price.
I won't. I won't do it. Buy them on sale. It's a good deal.
If you're not following Panels on Pages on Instagram, you need to get on that, and you need to watch the Instagram stories. I'm not an Instagram stories guy. Like, I don't get it. It's not for me, but Mahoney does it right. I love it. Like, maybe I think that way because they're all super niche inside jokes that are usually about me, but hey, it is what it is.
That's what this whole show is.
Right?
Super niche inside jokes.
The only stories worth looking at are the Pop stories or ones that involve big hoots.
Yeah. And hey, if you follow Panels on Pages on Instagram, DM me, send me a screenshot that you followed Panels on Pages, and I'll send you butts. How about that?
There you go.
I was wondering where that was going. I was like, are you asking people to slide into the DMs there?
Yeah, slide into my DMs.
This man has an unlimited supply of butts to
I
send
will send you butts.
So.
Well, see,
and he sent me butts today, and it's like, if you don't want these anymore, tell me to stop. Why would I say that?
No. It was a bit that I sent to all of you, but it was also true, and it was, I sent a butt, and the caption was, reply stop if you no longer want to receive butts in your DMs, and every single one of you was like, no fam, keep them coming.
Fucking great. So, what's our topic for this week, Nice?
Pop topic. Our pop topic for this week: choose one type of fries to eat forever. And let's go back to the source of this, and it is a tweet from @JennyYangTV. You must choose one type of fries to eat forever. Which type do you choose? If you choose shoestring as your forever fry, you are a monster. Reveal yourselves now and you will be blocked. And the graphic is standard cut, shoestring, steak, wedge, crinkle, curly, waffle, Belgian, tornado, tater tots, cottage, sweet potato, but we also opened it up to whatever you want. It doesn't have to be part of this list. It could be a specific restaurant, fast food, whatever you want to do. It's your fry. It's your life. Who are we to tell you? But really, like,
T-bone steak.
If you if you pick shoestring, we're gonna look at you differently.
Yeah, shoestring is of all the ways to make potatoes is the bullshittiest.
The worst.
Of potatoes.
So, a couple things. Steak fries as a topic, right? So, like, Red Robin does a thing with, like, yeah, you have unlimited steak fries. Yeah, because, like, no one wants more than, like, 7 steak fries.
Bottomless.
Like,
Oh, dude, I'll put away steak fries.
Yeah, steak fries are great.
Steak fries. I don't know. They're not. There's something weird about a steak fry because they're not.
Nobody likes grapes
all day.
I really thought
Fries are the
had you
grapes
on
of
this
fries.
one.
No.
I thought I had you on this one.
No,
It's not.
they give you unlimited steak fries. They leave a whole thing of that shaker, whatever the fuck their seasoning is.
Now the shaker stuff is delightful.
I'm a happy boy. No, steak fries rule.
No. Nobody likes grapes. Nobody likes steak fries.
You take your grape hating ass and go to hyperbole town on your own.
I thought for sure you guys would take the trip with me on these fucking steak fries.
No, we don't have your back at all.
No, nobody. I'm just
Me and
over here
Mahoney
all
are
by
gonna
myself
go
today.
just shove our tongues down some buttholes and then eat some steak fries.
Yep. I almost I didn't pick steak fries, but they were in the running.
Same.
Me and Mary's favorite diner does steak fries, and they're not the best steak fries, but they're great. You know.
Yeah.
Jose, back us up. You like steak fries, right?
Steak fries are the shit.
And
Hell
the
yeah.
Fuck you, Lee.
The picture.
Am I the Kerouac now? Like, is that what happened here?
No.
The picture that they chose for steak fries, those aren't even steak fries.
No.
Like
Those
it's
are
right
more
next
wedges.
to it's right next to wedges too. Like steak fries are rectangular, they're thick, they're long, they're flat, and lots of potato going on.
Yep. They're great.
So speaking of wedges was my gut reaction was, I gotta go wedges because I do like a good wedge. But the problem with wedges is that wedges are very inconsistent.
Yes.
Like sometimes you get a good crispy one, sometimes you get they're a little mushy, and sometimes you get them where they're just not quite done right. So they got that weird crunch. I don't want a wedge that crunches in the middle. I want outside crunch, inside soft,
Fluffy.
Right?
Consistency
all over the place.
Consistency is definitely what helped me make my decision.
Yeah, and you never know what you're gonna get with wedges, and a fucking bag of wedges. Holy shit! It's just like it's a fucking free for all in there. Who knows what's gonna happen? Wedge to wedge is a new experience, which maybe that's good. I don't know. But we're talking consistency. We're talking. I'm gonna have a good time every time. Seasoned curlies all day. Like, it doesn't matter where. Not regular seasoned curlies. Fucking Arby's got a good seasoned curly. You can get a good seasoned curly out of Carl's Jr. Like everyone that has a seasoned curly, it's like, oh yeah, that takes you up the scale on fast food joints just by default. Like your burger might be okay, but if you gotta fucking hit me with some seasoned curlies at the side, I'll hit you up over McDonald's every time. Every fucking time.
I love a seasoned curly. I love Arby's seasoned curly, but your claim that they're consistent is why I could not pick seasoned curlies as my all-time fry.
Oh,
because
really?
Just in one package of seasoned curlies, you're getting all kinds of different shapes and sizes. You're getting the springy boys. You're getting you're getting the like apostrophe looking curlies. You're getting the ones that come out to be like little Q's. And then you get to like I love the springies, the springy boys. Those are my favorite curlies. But then you get down to the bottom of the package and it's just fucking overcooked apostrophes.
See, but by that point, you've earned the overcooked apostrophes. They're all just crisp, like, you know, maybe a couple of them are gonna be a little too burnt, perhaps, at the bottom of the bag at that point. It's like, oh yeah, this is the shit right here. Yeah,
you get that one curly that you pull out, and it just goes for days. It just unfurls like a slinky.
Yeah, quite possibly for the reason I took wedges off my running here. For those very reasons, I think curlies make the cut. Because while there is a variety in the bag, the consistency of the variety, if that is such a thing, is always pleasing. Like there's like, that's the thing. You never know what you're gonna get with wedges, but there are unpleasant wedges, right?
You like the consistency of the inconsistency.
Yeah, but here's the thing: every seasoned curly is gonna be good, whether it is the Springy Boy, whether it's the apostrophe. Because you're right. But in a bag of wedges, you might get a couple of fuck boys in there that are not very good. You don't know, but you're gonna be happy with every seasoned curly you put down your fucking gullet. And holy shit, I want some fries.
We picked a bad week to do this.
But sometimes you get those wedge fries where you get that one weird curly fry in it.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
You get any kind of fry and it comes with a random curly fry. That's a great time.
What about fries?
No, it's not, because whenever that happens to me, I go, "Fuck! They had curly fries."
What about you?
I could have got a bag of curly fries instead.
You order
you go
fries.
back to the menu and they don't.
You order fries and there's a random
Some guy
onion
brings
ring.
his own one bag of curly fries and he drops one in each batch of fries that go out just to fuck with people.
Sorry, that was a big yawn. My apologies.
Oh, I'm
All right.
sorry. Are we boring you?
No. I'm just exhausted. Yeah.
He's just eating nothing but pickles.
Now the potatoes are kicking in.
Potatoes.
All right. So what do we got on Discord, Nice? Start us off.
Oh, right. We got Shark starting us off. Starting off hot. He says, "Figured I'll get mine in early. Originally, I said they're all fine, but my vote goes to shoestring fries."
Fuck off!
And here's his reasoning.
What?
He has a bulleted list of 6 reasons. Let's go through them one by one. Fried surface area to soft inner potato is maximized. This allows a higher crunch to softness ratio.
That's preposterous.
I think it's mostly crunch and not a lot of softness, unless they're not crispy to begin with. Then it's all softness. It's like fucking potato spaghetti. Number 2.
Potato spaghetti is a real tough mental image.
Jesus Christ.
Number 2.
McDonald's
Like, I
fries,
felt
the
it.
skinniest I like them.
Right. Yeah. Number 2. Size of shoestring fries allows you to determine how many fries per bite. Want just a taste? 1 fry. Want a mouthful? Then shove a handful in. You won't get that with steak fries.
Here's the thing: I always want a mouthful. It doesn't matter what fry. Like, what is this? Want just one?
Put that
I
in
don't
the
need to
intro.
pick up a handful of fries just to get a decent amount of fries. I don't want a handful of fries.
Could you imagine
Yeah, I
eating
wanna-
shoestring fries one by one?
It would take a week.
Dipping it in ketchup.
Hey man, you want to eat fries for 3.5 days? Get you a large shoestring.
Who is it? Who
One
is
at a
it?
time.
Dan Marino, who would put the ketchup on the fry individually.
Yes. He would take the ketchup packet and the fry, and like he was putting toothpaste on his toothbrush, but ketchup on a fry.
Oh, that's some serial killer shit right there.
Yeah, well. Number 3, Shark continues. You can season other fries, but shoestring
fries.
But shoestring fries are made to be seasoned.
What the fuck are you doing?
What
does that even mean?
Want
That
garlic?
is infuriating.
Want garlic? Barbecue? Cajun? Again, you can do this with others, but this fry offers the ultimate surface to soft potato ratio.
What the fuck are you even talking about?
I'm not sure he even knows what kind of fry he chose.
He's actually thinking of curly fries. He's like, like a curly like a shoestring.
What's
Okay.
soft?
There's nothing soft about a shoestring fry.
No.
Kelly's tweeting Shakespeare over here.
The next one is where he completely fucking loses me. I don't
Number
think he knows what the hell we're
4.
talking
Number
about.
4. Ultimate sauce delivery. More surface area means more sauce coverage. Sure, waffle and crinkle can hold more ketchup or other sauces, but you're not scooping it. you're adding flavor. Waffle fries are just potato sporks.
No, for surface area, you want a waffle fry or even a steak fry. Steak fry's got good surface for sauce delivery.
Yeah, you
are we
drag
sure
a steak
he
fry
hasn't
through
confused these?
some ketchup. This is great.
Yeah, Shark, send me a picture of your next plate of shoestring fries. 'Cause I don't think it's what you think it is.
I mean, we had a fucking visual aid. I don't think his pick is wrong. He's definitely talking about shoestring fries. He's just you got to take a handful, and it's like you're putting a mop in a mop bucket, and you're just like, goonch, 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 and then you're gonna get sauce fucking everywhere because they're floppy, they're all over the place. I don't know, man.
And next thing you know, you're fucking eating them with a fork like a psychopath, just to not make a mess.
Number 5, the amount. It's a fact. You will get more shoestring fries from a single potato than any other fries.
Oh my god, but you're still getting a potato's worth of fries.
And in Fry Monopoly, the person with the most wins.
Shark,
okay.
What are you doing?
Number 6,
Okay.
shoestring fries on a sandwich. They can be added to a sandwich without upsetting the soft potato.
Oh, I took a sip of water and I almost spit it out. I took a sip of water as you read that and I almost sprayed it across the room. Shoestring fries on a sandwich.
They can be added to a sandwich without upsetting the soft potato inner flavoring to sandwich taste ratio. What?
Well, you know when you're eating a sandwich and you're like, I really want to put these potato wedges on here, but it's just going to upset the ratio. If I put these potato wedges on here, there'll be far too many potatoes on this sandwich.
Oh, that's fucking insane. Fucking insane, Shark.
The only
I don't
thing
even
I can
know.
think is that Vetter has somehow hacked into Shark's Discord account. Or perhaps Vetter and Shark are the same person, much like Kelly and Larry Potter.
I'm not Larry Potter.
Okay.
Holy shit, that was nuts.
I wish I was Larry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's the next one, Mahoney?
Oh my god. Let me click in.
It's Juan. It's Juan.
It's Juan. Oh, it just says one blocked message.
You can click on that and read it.
I know. All right. One blocked message from Juan. Steak fries, beautify thick, salt sticks right on them in the imperfect dips in their surface and season them suckers. I will inhale them like they are the air that we breathe.
That was the sexiest way anyone's ever described a French fry. Juan, well done.
Yeah.
Right? And he edited that, so it still barely made sense, but he edited it.
Nailed it.
Good job. Juan is a very happy, kind person these days, and I am here for it.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a great attitude. He's trying to quit smoking. I'm proud of him. I don't even know anymore, you guys.
He's winning the football games.
I need him to win his football game this week, so if he could go ahead and do that.
Oh.
Did you hear these nice things I said about you, Juan?
Yeah, that's your play.
I will say I am proud of you whether you win or lose, but if you lose, I'm going to be so mad.
Oh, so mad.
And then later on, Juan says, shoestrings have a soft potato inner? Get out of here. And he's right.
Yeah.
That's fucking preposterous.
Yeah. Well, but then Shark comes back and says, I said it's the right ratio, almost none to crispy. So
what?
He doesn't want any actual potato in his potato.
I think he's thinking of those potato sticks. Those they look like pretzel sticks, but they're potatoes.
You get them in a can? Yeah, like
Yeah.
a can. Potato. Yeah, maybe that's what you're talking about.
Why don't you just eat the fucking tornado?
Dude, that's what you want. If you want crispy to none, you want the tornado.
I
You're
want
right.
the most ridiculous form of potato. I'll get the tornado.
Now, when I was in high school,
Let me just
I was
screw
in-
that shit down my throat like it's a fucking...
You just start
Here's the thing.
spinning around and
Yeah.
lowering it like a screw.
It's like when I was in high school, I was in the marching band, and one of our big fundraisers was we ran a concession stand at the big annual horse show thing. I won't get into that part.
But the thing that we were
that needs no further explanation.
Fuck.
It's okay. A bunch of horses came to town and danced. No, explanation needed.
No, they didn't dance. They just walked in a circle. People
They came out, put their boxing gloves on, and went to work.
They just walked in a circle, and it's a big fucking deal for all the white people around this place and the Saudis that come and they bring their horses overseas. It's fucking ridiculous.
White people love circles.
They do. But the thing that made us
You
the
jerk
most
off
money.
any of those horses?
Oh my god!
No, but the grand champion winner gets a $6 million stud fee, Kelly.
Oh,
so you can jerk them off.
I thought you were going to
$6
tell me
million.
the grand champion winner got a potato tornado.
No, but we used to make them at the concession stand, and I don't know how you were supposed to make them, but the way we made them was I had a power drill with a routing bit on the end of it, and I just plugged a potato on it, and I shoved that shit into like a blade, and it spun around. They spit out, and we're twirled up right nice. It was some real white trash bullshit, and they made us a lot of money.
Yeah, but you're not getting as much potato with that as you would a shoestring.
You know what you're getting? A whole goddamn potato, one at a time. And it's
Yeah, but if you get one potato tornado style or one potato shoestring style, you're getting way more potato shoestring style.
It's fucking preposterous. Preposterous. All right, what you got, Nice?
All right, you ready for this? I feel
I'm ready.
I feel like my opinion's going to be a little controversial. So,
well, we've had a bunch of those tonight. It's
true,
okay.
true. Like Shark took the bullet for me. So when I went into this, I'm thinking, what am I gonna miss the most? You know, because like right now I can get any fries that I want, but if I wasn't able to get any of these fries ever again, which one would I miss the most? So some of the things I look into, we talked with the curly fries, we talked consistency. Consistency is important. Like, you know, they gotta be crispy. They gotta be fluffy on the inside. Like if I look away for 2 seconds and then come back to them, they better not be soggy as fuck already. You know where you get the Wendy's drive-through fries. You put them in the bag. You take one out of the bag while you're driving, and then you get home and they're just what did I say before? Fucking potato noodles.
Yeah,
flaccid fries.
And then, if it's going to be the only fry that I'm going to be eating for the rest of my life, they need to be versatile. I need to be able to do multiple things with them, multiple types of meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you got.
Okay.
So, for my one fry that I get to eat forever, I'm going with one of my absolute favorite potatoes, tater tots.
Oh my god.
Good call. It's a good call.
Now, you want to talk consistency. Not a lot of places have tater tots. But one of the few
It's hard to fuck up a tot. You're right.
One of the few fast food places that has tater tots is Sonic, and every time you get Sonic tater tots, they are fire. They're crispy, they're hot, they're salty, they're golden brown, they're delicious. Love them. Like, I'll go to Sonic and just get tater tots. And then one of my favorite meals that I've discovered in the past year, thanks to Woody's Lunchbox at Disney Hollywood Studios, is tachos. It's nachos, but with tots on the bottom. You put chili on there, sour cream, green onions, cheese. Fucking delicious. And unlike a cheese fry or a chili fry, those tots at the bottom are still going to be crispy. You wait 2 seconds to eat some chili fries and it's all wet. It's all wet. It's not crunchy anymore. I don't even fuck with chili or cheese fries anymore because it's never worth it. I'd rather dip it in something. But tots,
There's a diner here. You can get gravy tots. They're fucking tremendous.
hell
So
yeah.
good.
Hell yeah. I've been known to eat a full bowl of gravy. I'll fuck around. and you think about a tot. Going back to the versatility, is you can eat them by hand. You can pop them. You can dunk them in sauce. You can eat them with a fork. You could throw them in a bowl, put a bunch of toppings on top of them. And then my last little argument is they're basically little miniature bite-sized McDonald's hash browns, which might be one of the best potato things in the history of man. And that's all I got. Like I love like a Five Guys. Well, Belgian I would compare to like a Five Guys fry. Like a Five Guys Cajun, those are fucking
like
delicious.
A fresh cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I love a McDonald's fry when they're hot and fresh. Shoestring, fuck off. Steak fries, wedges, crinkles at Shake Shack, love them. Curlies at Arby's, waffles at Chick-fil-A, tornadoes, I don't know if I've ever had them. Cottage, don't know what the fuck they are. Sweet potato fries, I can give her take it or leave it. It depends. But tots, man, I don't know if I can live without tots. I gotta have my tots.
No, I respect it. Tots are fucking good, man.
Mahoney.
Yeah, you know what? I was not on board, and then you started talking, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you sold me.
He comes you with his heart, with his passion, his top passion.
I was like, tots? What a ridiculous choice, because you started going. I was like, oh, I know where he's going. And then it wasn't what I expected, but then by the end, I was like, yeah, okay, all right.
Like, don't tell me you wouldn't. Like, I bought a bag of tater tots specifically for tonight, and I was going to heat them up and have them during the show, but dealing with the oven and heating up tater tots is just too much going on. I'm producing a show here, so I'm going to eat some tater tots.
And you got more
after the show.
dishes.
Yeah. No,
now, see, the only thing I would say is tater tots in the oven suck. Like, tater tots from a restaurant or fried are wonderful. But
you can still do it good at home. Like we do tater tots, put some fucking avocado on it, put some cheese on it, make it look good. Maybe a little bacon.
They're always soggy or they're like stuck.
No,
like, I don't
there's a small window for tots in the oven. You definitely have to overcook them to make sure that they're super crunchy, but you don't want to completely overcook them to where, they're not soft at all. And that's the thing with like a tacho is it has to be crispy to start out with. If you already go in with a soggy tot, it's not going to crisp up once you put a bunch of chili and shit on it.
Right.
And we can add soggy tot to the list of things I never need to hear said out loud again. That was horrible.
Soggy tot, potato spaghetti.
That's on Kids Bopley, that's what they call the wet ass pussy song.
From the top, soggy make tot, it drop, got tot? This soggy tot.
Yeah.
Tots are good.
You gotta hear it.
Kelly?
All right, let's see what's on Discord. Darwin says, seasoned. I don't care what shape they're cut into. I'll eat them. My least favorite cut is shoestring.
Hell yeah.
Anything but shoestring, just put some salt on it.
Yeah.
I know.
I like that.
I feel like seasoned, that's a very specific seasoned, like they're a little spicy, they're a little orange looking. Not
everyone has seasoned fries.
Yeah,
that's
seasoned.
Specific.
Seasoned doesn't mean salt and pepper. It's like it's got a little extra, little something to it.
Yeah, a little kick, a little Cajun.
Yeah,
a little jerk.
You guys remember Ore-Ida Long Branch fries? Like that's when I first discovered seasoned fries.
Now you're just talking.
Are those the ones that came out of the bag, that weird orange color?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long Branch. Soggy tot. Let's pool our money for an Undertaker cameo. Let's pool our money for an Undertaker cameo and just have him list off all the different types of fries.
Okay.
Different ways to prepare tater tots.
But you gotta change it in the middle. You gotta change it up in the middle. So he'll be like
Belgian, shoestring, tater tots. Kelly, I'm gonna ask you to stop eating those Band-Aids.
Band-Aids, who put this on the list?
A Band-Aid is not a potato.
Was it you, All Elite Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Hang on, let me get these jammers in the shot.
Fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, let's see. Shit. I lost. We're at on the.
All right, John.
Discord.
John says
Kelly's on it.
standard cut fries. I mean, if it's not for the rest of my life, then there's no other choice. Or sorry, I mean, if it's for the rest of my life, then there is no other choice. All the other styles that I've tried are good, but easily get tiring. The standard is the utility cut. You'll be happy with a standard fry in any potato situation.
See, I don't know, because if you give me a standard fry and almost any other option we've talked about, I'm going to go with the other option.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I just want McDonald's fries. Sometimes I just want a biggie fry from Wendy's.
Yeah, but imagine if, all this time you could also have gotten a biggie tater tot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're not fucking
here with your fries.
Regular fries over tater tots.
Wendy's has wedges on their breakfast menu, and they're legit.
They're fucking good. Great.
Wendy's breakfast menu, don't sleep on that.
Yeah, Wendy's breakfast menu is one of the ways I gained 40 fucking pounds in quarantine. That shit was real good, and it's on the way home from taking the kid to school.
Never thought to put mayonnaise on a breakfast sandwich before, but here we are.
Fucking tremendous. Good stuff. Mary Nye says, waffle fries. They generally have a good crispiness, lots of surface area for sauces, and they feel fancy. Seasoned curlies are a close second.
To this day, I still don't know how the fuck they make waffle fries.
No idea.
Like, I'll look at a waffle fry and be like, how you get the holes?
How you make holes?
They don't make them anymore, but Crystal, which is like the Southern White Castle.
Yep.
They used to have what they called crisscross chili cheese fries. They were just chili cheese waffle fries. Fucking delicious. It was the jam. Crystal chili is nothing to fuck with. It's very good.
Chick-fil-A's waffle fries are pretty damn good, but consistency. Sometimes they don't salt them, and sometimes they're a little soggy. A little underdone.
A little spongy. Yeah, I don't want a spongy fucking waffle fry Chick-fil-A. I think that makes Jesus sad.
Especially when you get like a big one, like that's the size of the carton, and it's just kind of
This one's okay, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm in on whatever kind of soggy, crispy, any kind of waffle fry. I'm down. I'm in for it.
All right, so what you got, Mahoney?
All right, so this is very difficult because waffle fries are wonderful. Potato wedges are wonderful. Steak cut, wonderful. Regular fries, great. Curly fries are amazing. So this was impossible. Like, this choice is very difficult for me. So I think with Nyes touched on it if this is the only fry I can eat, then I need to be able to eat it like no matter what. And so, what did we decide that Five Guys fries are? Those are Belgian?
Yeah. Belgian, I feel like, have a little skin on them still.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Yeah,
so
they definitely
that's fine.
don't peel the skin on those.
Like, whatever a Belgian fry is, we're deciding that it's a Five Guy type fry, which is like a fresh cut, skin still on it, like, nice quality fry. I'm going with that. Because I love curly fries, I love waffle fries, but I can eat those fries like crispy, soggy, warm, cold, dinner, lunch, breakfast. Like, you give me those fries leftover with like heated up in a pan with some eggs, like, great. So I'm all in for those.
That's a good choice.
I can eat those anytime, any day.
God, and Five Guys will give you like 3.5 pounds of them for $4.
Yeah. And they're good
Give you a fucking shopping bag full of fries and say, here.
They're good just plain with salt. They're good with the Cajun spice on them. They're good with vinegar. They're good with ketchup. They're good with barbecue sauce. They're good, like, anything you want to do with those fries, you can do. So if I got one fry for the rest of my life, it's definitely that.
I don't give a fuck. Like, if we bring the bag home from Five Guys and it's still full of fries at the bottom and we're done eating, we put it in the fridge, I will eat cold Five Guys Cajun fries out of the fridge.
Yeah, they're
no
great.
shame.
Yeah. There's literally nothing you can do to those types of fries that makes them unpleasant.
No, you're right. They're fucking delicious. So good. And they make them in peanut oil too, which is just another step in the right direction.
Yeah, so I don't know if every Belgian fry is in peanut oil, but I'll tell you, all the ones I'm having are going to be.
You guys got me wanting Five Guys now.
Oh God!
All the time.
Go.
Always.
Meet you there.
So I don't know about Five Guys, but aren't they building like the world's largest White Castle by you guys?
Yeah, they just broke ground on it.
Of course, theme park.
I'm so
theme
excited.
Park World. Why not?
You know,
they better look like a real castle. Just build a castle.
Oh my God, yes.
You know,
might as well.
They had the plans for this and a Portillo's in Orlando before COVID hit, and then COVID hit, and you expect everything is just on hold. So when I saw that they were breaking ground on the White Castle, I'm like, yes.
Maybe there's a chance.
Yep.
Maybe it's Portillo's o'clock soon.
Oh my God.
Portillo's is so good.
I'm going to need to go on a bunch of potato diets before Portillo's and White Castle open. Portillo's has crinkle fries. Those Portillo's.
They do.
Those,
and the cheese sauce, too.
Yeah, the Portillo's crinkles and the cheese sauce.
I will say I'm very disappointed in that because you got to eat that like right away. Because I got the cheese sauce on it last time, and then once that cheese gets cold, the cheese makes the fries worse.
No, 100%.
It's weird.
It's like you get the cheese on the side as a dip. I think it stays hot, warm.
Don't eat slow enough to where your food will betray you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to. When I'm at Portillo's, I'm not trying to wolf down a whole fucking cheesy fry.
I understand, but you see what happened.
Yeah. See, usually at Portillo's, if you get the beef, that's a race against time before it just falls apart entirely.
Right.
Well, yeah, I can't have two races in my mouth.
Oh, you're gonna have a race. You're gonna have a double race.
It's gotta be one or the other, man. You can't have two races.
God. What you got, Kelly?
Up until earlier, I was gonna say waffle fries. I think I still might.
That's a solid choice. Waffle fries
I do
are
like
great.
waffle fries a lot, but I also really like steak fries. And defending them made me love them even more.
Fucking sorry.
I was just thinking about Red Robin's fries, like specifically. And it's just like, hell yeah, unlimited. Give me those.
And
shove them all in my mouth.
Steak fries to me are also what I imagine when I think of like fish and chips.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. And it's like they're fluffy on the inside. It's great. It's great. Love it. But I do like waffle fries because there's a variety to them. That's nice. Because you get some, you're going to be like thinner and crispier. Some with how they're cut, you get a whole lot of potato in there and you don't even get all the holes. See, it's the variety. I like that. So I think I'm going waffle fries.
Same reason I went with curly fries. So yeah, I feel you, dog.
Yeah. Like I mean, they what's going on outside?
They coming
squirrels.
For you.
The squirrels are rising up.
We got
Cops are like, oh God, we can't stop them.
The squirrels are trying to break into houses to yell at their potato takes at the people. But yeah, no, it's like I love Chick-fil-A's waffle fries.
Yeah, they're great.
I mean, sure, they taste like homophobia. But you know what? You can look past that because they're delicious.
You know what's weird? I've only been to Chick-fil-A twice during COVID. And like most fast food places, they're limiting your personal interaction with people as much as possible. Chick-fil-A has upped the ante to where you're interacting with 5 people before you get your food. And they're all outside. And they're sticking their... I don't like at Chick-fil-A where they ask you what you want to eat before you even get to the menu. Like, let me look at the menu. Like, I went there to get breakfast for me and Mary the other day, and I know this one thing I want. It's like a chicken sunflower bagel, but I guess that's not what they call it anymore. So when I said that to the girl taking the orders, she was like, what? So I felt like a fucking dickhead. So I had to talk to her. Then I had to talk to this other chick to pay. Then I talked to... And all these kids are standing out in the drive-thru. Somebody gonna get run over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, you kind of feel in those Chick-fil-A Hobby Lobby type situations, they're kind of like, don't worry about it. We are protected.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus took the wheel.
Yeah.
And drove it
like,
right
not
over
how
Becky's legs.
viruses work, but whatevs.
That's nuts.
That's my little rant about Chick-fil-A.
I hear you.
Also, the homophobia.
Going to like what you were saying about it not being called that anymore. I always hate when you say something slightly wrong, and they don't have any idea what you're talking about. Like you go to McDonald's, like, hey, I want like a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, and they're like, a what?
Do you mean a biscuit, egg, and sausage?
Yeah,
And
it's
you're
like a sausage,
okay.
egg, and cheese biscuit. They're like, I'm sorry, did you mean a sausage biscuit with egg?
Yeah.
Use context clues. Fuck.
Yeah.
I was once at a Burger King with my mother, and my mom said, I want 2 double hamburgers.
Oh, God.
And the kid behind the counter said, we don't have double hamburgers. And I put my head in my hands. And my mother said, and I quote, do you have double cheeseburgers? And the kid said, yes. And she said, they gave me 2 of those fuckers with no cheese.
Yeah, that's a Debbie classic. You've told that story on the podcast a few times.
Why didn't she want the cheese?
Mom hates cheese on a burger. She
Oh,
hates cheese.
alright.
She hates cheese in general, I feel like.
Interesting.
Top 6
Hard
cheeses.
take on cheese.
Top 6 cheeses. That's what we need to do.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
fucking that's
Top 6
boy.
fuck grapes.
Top 6 kind of grapes.
Top 6
Green.
fruits.
Red. Those really long ones. You know when they're just really long for some reason?
Yeah, I like them long boys.
Give me the grapes they already stepped on.
Yeah, wine.
Jose
Wine.
loves grapes that have been stepped on.
Oh god, what's next on Discord, guys?
We got J-Pop. He says, it's a tough decision between steak fries and wedges for me, but I'm gonna say wedges because I like the fluffiness of the potatoes inside and the seasoning on the outside.
Yeah.
Solid logic.
Wedges are great.
And they're rustic too. It's like, oh hey, we just took a potato and divided it into 5.
Yeah.
Now eat it.
Kristen pops in. What are these potato opinions? Susan Curly Fries, final answer. Thank you and good night. Fuck yeah, Susan Curly.
You can't go wrong with curly fries. They're pretty good. Curly fries are like fishnets. You can't go wrong.
Yep.
What?
I've always said that about curly fries.
I don't know where you're coming from, but I'm with you on this journey, Jose.
Wait, that's a reference to something, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not my joke.
Who said that?
It was a fucking convention a long time ago. Somebody said you can't go wrong with fishnets, and then that dude wore fishnets.
Oh, that's right.
And came out during the costume contest, and we're like, oh, maybe you can.
Oh yeah. There it is.
Not this shit too long.
Those are back in the uncensored days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We call that
those
one
are the
a callback.
uncensored days. Let's see. Zero then writes in, this is a complete no-brainer for Kat and I. The answer is tater tots. First off, one of our all-time favorite meals is a take on poutine. Fill a bacon sheet with tater tots and some popcorn chicken. Bake, top with country gravy, add cheese, toss back in the oven for 5 minutes. Fuck! That sounds incredible.
I just made some.
It's amazing.
I just made some country gravy in my shorts. Holy shit!
No shit. I'm gonna say that again for you guys. Fill a bacon sheet with tater tots and some popcorn chicken. Bake.
topped with country gravy, add cheese, toss back in the oven for 5 more minutes. It's amazing.
Wow.
I'm gonna write that shit down. That's gonna go on the Pop cookbook. God damn. Holy shit. Then he links to a Tots 50 totally awesome recipes from potatoes sweet to potato pie. So yeah, there's a whole fucking tater tot cookbook.
And then Mahoney posts an image of a dude doing a table flip. So that's when I knew that my pick of tots was going to be controversial.
I was not with it until you started to describe it, and then you sold me. But my first reaction to tater tots as the choice was a table flip. I was like, get out of here.
Did you not read what the fuck he just put there? Holy shit.
You know what? You take those same toppings, put them on any other type of fry, better.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe not any, but most.
Tots?
Yeah, because shoestring can still get the shit out of here.
Tots can hold up to toppings better than any other fry, I feel.
I don't know,
that's
man.
just
It's
my
like
opinion.
Tots got like a protective armor.
Yeah. Because
They're right, though. And so often they're not right.
It's not just cut from a potato. It's created in a lab, you know?
It's handcrafted.
Yeah.
It's artisan crafted.
Like kiss from God's lips himself.
And then J-Pop brings up that Minnesota hot dish that we saw a taco of. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's too much going on with that shit.
I mean, that thing looked like a big pile of garbage. So
Yeah.
I don't want to bring that up as any sort of evidence towards anything positive.
Yeah, that looked like somebody already ate it once. I'm not down with that. That thing was fucking nightmarish. Let's see. Vetter says, as a standalone item, no toppings, no dip, curly fries. If not, then I prefer standard cut. That's not the game. The game is won, god damn it. Nothing is better than going to a fair and getting a bucket of fries and drowning them in vinegar and salt. Chili and cheese work great as well. Anything thicker is just too much potato for his liking, he says. Fucking delicious. Fucking tremendous. What you got, Jose?
Fucking waffle fries.
Yeah.
Because I love the whole multitask angle of food. And
okay,
I love making sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
And a good waffle fry, a good thick waffle fry, I can use as a piece of bread easy.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm just saying, like if I'd like to make sandwiches out of existing food that I already have. So if I could take
you do, buddy.
2 sweet fries, put a chicken nugget in the middle, dip that bitch in barbecue sauce, I got it.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
All right. That's a party right there.
Oh, I'm all about partying in my
My man is
mouth all the
telling a
time.
story.
I don't fuck around with food, man. I find cool ways to eat.
Man,
So
I miss Jose's sandwiches. One of the best parts of going to a convention was watching Jose make and then later eating Jose's sandwiches.
Dude, we once went to the beach all together, and Jose made sandwiches for everybody, and they were, I'm not kidding, I talk about those sandwiches to this day. Like, they were some of the most well-crafted fucking sandwiches I've ever had, and I've been making sandwiches my whole fucking life. They were so good.
it's made with love.
Like
love and just like you gotta
like
go.
They were tight. Like it was like a tight sandwich. It was fucking
Well,
tremendous.
it's even. It was even. That's why. Like not. You gotta go the condiments on both sides of the bread. I like to go cheese, meat, cheese.
They're great. They're art. They're phenomenal.
Some tops. But I like waffle fries, and me and Chick-fil-A has been going down together for a long time. Way back days. Back in the
before
mall.
marriage.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A
Way
is
before
not going
marriage.
down on anybody. Chick-fil-A is missionary, and that's it.
I don't know. Have you ever been inside of a Chick-fil-A? It's all gay dudes working there.
Yeah. No. The guy that owns the Chick-fil-A, they ain't going down. The guys that run the Chick-fil-A, they're going down. pretty much all of the other fries I'm down with. But Shoestring can fuck off.
Not only can Shoestring fuck off, but the one place that I know that does shoestring fries is Steak and Shake, and Steak and Shake might be the worst restaurant of all time.
Like, Nicole and I almost went to Steak and Shake at some point. Not recently because, COVID. But I was like, we could go to Steak and Shake if I was in the mood for just, the worst possible service.
Yeah, the lowest food. And that's sad because, take away, like, prep time and how long that takes them for actually give you the food and anything negative. Steak and Shake's good, but it's not worth the experience you know you're going to get.
Take away anything negative
every single time. Yeah.
Take away anything you're guaranteed, 60% guaranteed to get at a Steak and Shake. That's good.
It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, fucking a shoestring fry is barely food.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. All right, let's see. And then take us home, guys. What's our boy Eric Magnus got to say?
Eric Magnus says, "For me, I have to go with curly fries and wedges."
Eric.
It reminds me of at Planet Hollywood when they had the Guy Fieri menu. His fries specifically are like 5 different types of fries in one container. It's like curly fry and straight fry and cottage fry and tornado fry all in one.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Okay. Yeah. I'm in for that.
Guy doesn't
like that
around.
Party mix thing with like Cheetos and Cheez-Its and
yes,
Doritos and all. Like, yeah.
Yes, but different shapes of fries. Yeah. He says, I would go with steak fries and standard cut too, but only as my last resort. My favorite restaurant fries are Arby's, Checkers, Central Park, Wendy's, and Fatburger. Do potato chips
my
count?
man just threw out 12 different kinds of fries.
Yeah.
He's like, fucking love them all.
He says, do potato chips count? I used to eat them as if they were fries. You know the rules don't pertain to Eric Magnus.
It's fucking wonderful.
I'm surprised.
That was great.
I'm surprised there wasn't a story about him getting a hand job in there.
Yeah, my favorite fry. This Asian chick I used to date back in when I was in service.
And then Kristen says, let me suggest episode 469, top 6 chips.
I think we did that, didn't we?
Yeah, episode 469.
It was episode 469.
Oh yeah, so this is
a small little fry.
It's 500 and fuck. Goddamn. I'm so tired, you guys.
My grandpa, my mom's side of the family, their name is Fry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And his nickname, they'd call him Fry, but not because of his last name, but because of one day he was driving, a fry dropped, he went to get the fry, and he wrecked his car. So they call him a man named Fry, but not because his last name's Fry.
Wow.
That's fucked up. That is a cruel joke right there. All right, what do we got next week, Nice? What are we doing?
Next week, so we talked about it, and we were talking about we wanted to maybe like a Christmas-themed topic, and then came up with the idea of, since it will be Black Friday this week, it's because of COVID, everything's different. A lot of stores aren't opening on Thanksgiving. A lot of stores aren't doing big Black Friday things, but it's the beginning of the Christmas shopping season.
A lot of them are doing that shit right now.
Yeah. So our tops, we're going to do a top 6 for next week. We're going to do top 6 retail experiences. So whether it's you were working at a retail shop, you were shopping at a retail shop, some cool shit that you bought, you saw a couple dudes get into a fight and one had their ass and their dick and balls hanging out. Cool memories you've got of shopping retail. Or if you just want to shout out our essential workers that are keeping things running, keeping food on our table, keeping PlayStation 5s in our entertainment centers, whatever you want. Top 6 retail experiences.
Fucking love it.
I never considered including stories from when I worked in retail, and now my list is going to have to be narrowed down a bit.
Hell yeah.
Oh, buddy. Oh, God, I can imagine.
I've had a lot of jobs.
I worked
Never had to do
in
that.
retail with Kerouac. So
You should have 2 top 6s.
I got plenty of stories to fill this list with.
A regular top 6 and then just a Kerouac at Toys R Us top 6.
One time I gave that man-child a candy cane at Christmas time. I passed out candy canes to all of our coworkers, and he ate that candy cane and he started doing what would you even call it, Lee? He had his arms on the registers and he was dipping himself down. Like he picked his legs up and was dipping down and pushing himself up, and he was just going, I think I have a sugar problem.
No, he definitely has a sugar problem.
Yeah, I was like, I think it's fairly obvious you have a sugar problem, and remind me never to give you any sugar again.
Yeah, he just goes fucking full on Cornholio sometimes, that guy. All right, let's talk comic books. Get the fuck out of here.
Before my
I'm quite keen on comic books, especially the ones about superheroes.
Lee, do you hear that? He's keen.
He's so keen on him. He's keen on him. All right, so I'm still fucking busy. Like, I'm unpacking shit every spare moment. I'm unpacking shit right now. As a matter of fact, like I'm taking primes out of boxes as we speak. I'm holding on my hands the really shitty Beast Machines Optimus Prime that doesn't look like anything at all. Doesn't look like him in the show. Doesn't look like a robot. Doesn't look like a monkey. It's a fucking terrible toy, but I got one. Ridiculous. That's who I am. So I haven't had a whole lot of time to read much of the new stuff, but I did read something that I can't not talk about, and I don't remember how I found it. I think it may have been something on a Facebook group or something, but there is a fan-made Power Rangers
musical.
No, it's a fan-made Power Rangers Nightmare on Elm Street crossover.
What?
And it is fucking wild. There are 3 completed issues, with a 4th one promised for Thanksgiving 2020. You can read this fucking thing completely for free. That MMPR VSFK, so Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus Freddy Krueger.com. Written by Stephen Harbour, with pencils and inks by Francisco Moriz, and coloring by James Zark, but I guess James hasn't got around to coloring anything past halfway through issue 2. Because halfway through issue 2, that shit is just black and white. It's wild. Like, it's not good, but I mean, I've read worse comics that I've bought for sure, and the concept is there. You know, fucking the kids at Angel Grove doing their thing, and Rita and Zed are coming back to the moon on Serpentera, and fucking Bulk and Skull are excited about their, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street collection they just bought on DVD, and so Zed zaps the DVD box set, and fucking Freddy Krueger comes out and murders the shit out of Bulk and Skull immediately.
Start off.
Yeah, it just kills the fuck out of them, and then Freddy starts, giving all the Power Ranger kids nightmares, and killing everyone, and then he takes over the moon base because he's like, I've done more in 45 minutes than your assholes have in 3.5 years. I'm the boss now.
Holy shit.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's hard to argue.
Yeah, no. And then in issue 2, Freddy, now he has Lord Zed's powers because he fucking cut Zed's brain out and took his staff. So now he's Lord Fred. He fucking uses Zed's staff to, and again, and the Lord Fred design homeboy ripped up is pretty cool. Like, it's not bad. He brings a whole bunch of Freddy clones up instead of having putties. He Fredifies some putties. Then he brings Jason Voorhees to the party, because why not? He brings little buddy Jason in. And issue 3, they fucking zap some fucking Hellraiser movies, and the Hellraiser, Pinhead and the Cenobites make Angel Grove a nightmarish hellscape. It's fucking crazy. Like, he's just going to town. And the second issue is basically a Megazord fight with Freddy and Jason fighting the Thunderzords. It's insane. It's so stupid
but I read all 3 issues in a single night on my bed. Like I couldn't look away from this fucking thing.
Sounds great.
How are they doing
crazy.
this? Are they giving you the comic book in 3 different pieces and you have to put it together yourself? Like, fucking what's his name?
Unicron.
Homeboy.
Well, it's all there.
Homeboy
it's
toy.
Fucking nuts. It's crazy. Yeah.
You're all my bitches now.
No, yeah, there's a lot of that. There's some of that going on. And because obviously the guys that are making that they're obviously fans. Bulk and Skull find themselves in the dream realm, in a classroom with a bunch of the dead kids from a bunch of the Freddy movies, which is kind of fun. So it's teaching them how to use their dream powers. And one of the things that they do is they drop the bomb on Bulk and Skull that, those nerds that they hate so much are the Power Rangers, and it's obvious because it's obvious. Which is kind of great. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I was gonna say I recommend it, but I kind of do. I kind of do recommend it because it's just so strange, and for something that is just a fan project, it's kind of neat. It's not horrible.
Yeah, if you're a fan of both, why not?
Yeah. If you're a fan of one or the other.
And obviously
check that out at some point.
And the thing is that obviously all the people that are making it are clearly fans of both. Like there's love in it. It's fucking strange, but there's definitely love in it. It's wild. So yeah, MMPRVSFK.com. Oh shit! I'm just kind of scrolling through it now. I forgot that in the Megazord fight with Freddy and Jason, they get their coins destroyed, and so Zordon sends them to go get the ninja powers from Ninjor and Dulcia. And so when when Pinhead and his boys start fucking up Angel Grove, fucking Masked Rider and the Akatar Rangers come to help.
That's awesome.
It's crazy. It's nuts. So yeah, check it out. What you got, Kelly?
Did you read Immortal Hulk?
Not the newest one, no.
God damn it, Lee.
Is it great? I bet it's great.
It's very good, but I really want to talk about the last page reveal.
Ooh, it's like that, huh?
It's not. It's not. It's one of the funniest things I've seen in a comic in a while.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna tell you.
Let's have it.
So, it ends with Hulk falling into Manhattan. He falls into the water, and he swims back, climbs up on like the shore, and then Ben Grimm's there to meet him. And he's like, "Hey, buddy, I heard you're not gonna come quietly, but I owe you for the tussle we had when I was on my honeymoon." And then it cuts to last page, full splash of the thing. The story title's underneath him. The story is titled "So Here's the Thing."
That's pretty great.
I laughed so hard.
I love that. I see why you would laugh at that. That's great.
Very good issue. But that was just chef kiss.
It's basically mime getting hit with a cane.
It was. It was.
I bet he draws a real good Ben Grimm too, if I had to guess.
Oh yeah, yeah, he looks real good. And then let's see, we had X of Swords parts 17 through 19.
Ugh,
goddamn,
that's so many.
It's wrapping up tomorrow. 20 through 22 drops.
You gonna be okay, Kelly?
Make sure you check out Fear itself, though.
God damn.
You need to give that up.
When did Fear itself come out? 2007?
It's been a long time.
I don't know. The last time I felt joy in my heart.
It was probably 2013.
No way.
Comic Sense.
It was more like 2011, maybe.
Yeah, I would say 2011 at the latest. 2010 probably.
Last comic I read.
Yeah, so things are starting to look up for the X-Men. They got score.
Are you telling me the X-Men are going to win it, Kelly?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a real toss-up.
Kelly, you're right, by the way. It's 2011.
Okay. The score has been evened up. The X-Men were losing real bad there for a while. They were down to, I believe it was like 19-4. And then one dude whose name escapes me at the moment, his gimmick is that he can...
Wolverine.
Yeah. His mutant power is that he can control the souls of 100 people that he's killed.
Oh.
So he was just launching them at Gorgon, and Gorgon was just slicing through them. And Saturine's like, all right, he evened the score. He killed like 17 of your dudes. So the score's 19-19.
Like the Hydra guy with the mask Gorgon?
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
He's a mutant with a sword.
Yeah, there you go.
But then guy killed him. So right now, I think the Araco team is up by 1 point. We're leading into what looks like is going to be the final fight of Apocalypse versus his wife. We'll see how that goes.
That's so. Usually doesn't go very well.
You gotta let the wife win once in a while.
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
So there's a real good chance they might have a 3-issue long fight.
Jesus.
We'll see how things go. I didn't
Like
dare
Dragon Ball
look
Z up
in
in
the
this bitch.
I didn't dare look in the pages of the book because I've been really enjoying this. I don't want this one ruined for me. And then I also read Blood on the Tracks Volume 3. And that series continues to be the most upsetting thing I've ever read.
Oh.
Like
Blood
it's
on the Tracks.
What is Blood on the Tracks? I don't think I've heard of this.
The best way to describe it is an unflinching look at childhood trauma.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Down.
So I think I talked
down.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
I think I talked about this on the show before. Like the first volume ends with the kid's mom pushing his cousin off of a cliff.
Well, I feel like I would remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. And it just keeps getting worse and worse in this volume. He's now been traumatized. So volume 2 ends with a girl gives the kid like a note confessing her love to him, and the mom finds it, and she makes him tear it up in front of her.
No.
Jesus.
And then
That's
she kisses him on the mouth.
Oh.
The
I'm
mom?
the only woman.
Yeah, the mom.
Oh, is this based on a horrible true story, by any chance?
I hope not. We
Well,
start
you know
volume
it is.
3. The
It
kid
sounds like exercising some demons, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, the kid has been traumatized to the point where he can't speak correctly anymore.
Fuck.
Yeah, and then he writes now.
Yeah. And it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And it's not like Junji Ito where it's like, and then they all turn into centipedes. There's no supernatural twist. It's just
And this is
horrible
called
thing.
Blood on the Tracks?
Yeah. The guy who did this has also done series Happiness about vampires. I've heard that one's good. I haven't read that. He does a series called Inside Mary that's really good. Where
It's about his mom.
Hey.
No, it's Mari. It's different. Where
The
one
names
day-
have been changed to protect the innocent.
Yeah. One day a dude wakes up in the body of the girl he likes. And, that sounds fun for a second. And then he has to live his life as this girl.
As she just bangs dudes that's not him.
Well, no, he's her.
He's her.
Well, yeah. So yeah, but to other people, she's not. So
But
that's what I'm saying.
he meets up with himself.
How does
Oh,
he meet up with himself if he's him?
because he's her
Who's
now.
him now?
Exactly.
That's
Jose.
the story, yeah.
Exactly.
Freaky Friday,
Yeah.
except for with sex.
Fucky Friday.
Yeah.
Sucky Friday.
Yeah, no, this dude mainly does horribly upsetting comics, but they're not a good time, but I enjoy them.
I hear you.
There's horribly upsetting comics and his mom.
Yeah, Lee, it's right up your alley.
It sounds like it might be, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you'd enjoy it.
You're broken enough. You might like this. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're probably
exactly.
right.
Like, I would never recommend like blood on the tracks to a customer. They'd never come back.
No, I understand. I feel you.
Oh, I also read another manga I can't remember its name now, but it's about a girl who wakes up one day and she can see like fucked up ghosts everywhere. And
That sounds exhausting.
She just tries her best to not acknowledge them, so they'll just go away and leave her alone.
I think that's the way to do it, really.
Yeah. But like she'll just be sitting on the bus and there'll just be ghosts behind her just making weird ass noises and like laying their giant tongues on the chair next to her, and she's just standing there like, nope, not gonna look at him.
Nope.
Not
Honestly,
gonna look at him.
that just feels like any time a woman's on a bus.
True.
Yeah, that sounds like every bus I've ever been on, frankly.
People just laying their tongues out behind them, being like, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look.
I think we're talking about nice.
3 quick things.
What you got?
First thing, I was at Target. None of them are comics, by the way. I was at Target doing my NECA ambassador duties, as I do, and I told you guys this in our little toy fair message, that if I saw this toy in person, I would have to buy it, and it was the McFarlane Toys DC Devastator, which is a combo of Batman and Doomsday. And he is a chunky boy for $19.99, so I had to pick him up.
Got a lot of plastic in there.
Got a lot
thick bricks
of plastic in there, and he's really cool. This is my first McFarlane DC figure, so I don't really know the what is his 22-point system, the 22 points of articulation, but the left leg at the hip was loose. It came apart as I was posing it. It didn't break. It just came apart at the joint. And I was surprised.
Like it wasn't assembled properly or something.
Well, I was surprised to see that it wasn't a ball joint. It's actually like I don't know. It's a weird hinge with pegs. And the one piece that goes around the pegs was just a little warped, a little loose. So it just wasn't sitting on those pegs just right. I might have to put some heat on it to really get it set, but I've at least got it posed to the point where he's not falling apart as he's standing there. His mouth's a little warped, but he's kind of fucked up looking to begin with. So still at $19.99, you can't beat it for the amount of action figure you're getting. Come on, that's a easy $35-$40 ultimate figure if it was a Marvel Legend.
Oh my god,
no doubt.
Easy.
So the Friday that we were supposed to get our new dishwasher installed, we had planned, I did enough dishes to where we didn't look like trash people, but I still had a pile of dishes because, like, why do all the dishes if we're getting a new dishwasher? We need to try this fucker out.
We're going to be doing the dishes tonight. Yeah.
So once that dishwasher didn't work out, had all these dishes still left to do, and it's like, well, fuck. Don't want to cook dinner. Especially, we were demoralized because of the whole situation. It's I don't want to cook dinner at this point, make more dishes. So Pizza Hut's got that new Beyond Sausage Pizza. So we ordered that, and really fucking good. Like, I could not tell a difference between, we've been getting the Beyond products for a while now. If you don't know, Beyond is plant-based. They do burgers, sausages, ground meat, shit like that. And, you put it on a pizza, you put enough fennel and spices in there, you're not going to be able to tell the difference between Beyond sausage and, the top quality actual sausage that they have at Pizza Hut. So I would highly recommend it. I don't know if I handed you a piece of Beyond Pizza Hut sausage pizza, you wouldn't be able to tell. For real.
Probably not.
Nah.
And then last thing, I had a real good time booing Gina Carano in the new episode of The Mandalorian. That fucking dummy. I booed her worse than I booed. I booed her worse than I booed Jar Jar on Star Tours. She's the new worst character in Star Wars.
Yeah. You know what? Like, I mean, she sucks no matter what. But, like, that wasn't even a good episode for her. Like, she was kind of boring. Like, it was just like, yeah, no, we can be all done with her.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting.
We don't need her.
Because last season, everything that I've seen her act in, she's been terrible in. Like,
yeah,
she's not great in that first Deadpool movie, and Haywire, they had to redub a lot of her dialogue.
Yeah.
But that episode, actually, it was 2 episodes she was in season 1 of Mandalorian. It was like, wow, like, she's not terrible.
She figured it out.
But it was, what was it? It was Bryce Dallas Howard directed the first episode with Cara Dune, and then I think it was either Dave Filoni or Jon Favreau directed the finale, and then, fucking Apollo Creed, what's his name?
Carl Weathers?
Carl Weathers, who plays Grief Karga, directed this last episode, so maybe it's just a matter of he's not as good working with subpar actors as the other directors. And it's like the first scene that she's in where she gets in that fight, the gunfight with that gang of walrus men, it had like 100 cuts. And like you're a trained fighter. Like, why are they cutting so much? So like maybe she's just completely worthless now. And I mean,
that's the thing. Like, you know, you're a bad person in general. Like, your character is unnecessary, and as an actress, like, you're just a liability. So it's like, what purpose do you serve here? Like, why are you around? Go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, what, Cara Dune died on the way back to her home planet.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I made that meme when she first started talking shit, and I completely forgot that her home planet is Alderaan. Bitch can't die on the way back to her home planet. It blowed up. But fun episode nonetheless, and hopefully we don't see her again for a while. Yeah, they'll probably team up again towards the end of the season. I do love that she's kind of been excluded from all of the promotions that they've been doing for Mandalorian.
You don't say.
Yeah. I saw...
Get rid of her. You got Katie Sackhoff now, man. She's great.
Right. I accidentally... I don't usually check Google News, but I accidentally swiped to Google News the other day, and the top story was like, Disney cancels Gina Carano's Cara Dune spinoff, and I was like, oh shit, she got her shit canceled. Then I noticed what the source was, and it was We Got This Covered. I was like, oh, come on, Google, get out of here. What are you doing suggesting that story to me?
We got you covered.
Jesus Christ. What you got, Jose?
We are midway through the season finale, the series finale, really, of Gotham. And they just put the mask on the guy who is going to be their Bane. So, like, they're about to bring Bane into this mother. There's some things that I think they're wasting their time on, and there's some things that are kind of cool.
They're introducing Bane in the series finale?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you didn't see all those pictures of Bane?
No.
When it was out? All those weird fucking some skinny tall dude.
Yeah, he looks like Darth Vader with his helmet off a little bit. It's weird.
A little bit. So it's all right. They're doing some cool stuff, but there's still some weird fucking shit they're wasting some time on. For it being the last season ever, it's like they're wasting some time with shit they could be doing other cooler stuff with.
Running out the clock.
They're in garbage time.
Yeah. But it's been a fun little show. It's still weird to have Batman without Batman. I don't know what the fuck this new GCPD show. I mean, I don't understand that, but
is there a new show coming?
Probably.
That one that there's one they're supposed to do like a. We talked about this.
I don't know. GCPD was a great comic, so
yeah, right.
Like it was HBO was supposed to do it or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, on the HBO Max, they are doing something. You're right.
Yeah, they're doing
right.
Right.
It's a spin-off from the Batman movie. It's supposed to be Gotham Central, I think.
I mean, that would be great. I'm in. I love it.
Just watching that and chilling, man. Lockdown. My last gig was canceled, so.
Oh, really?
Sucks.
Yeah. I guess no. They're just trying to chill, get through the holidays.
I mean,
and
shit's fucking
button it up
wild
now,
right
so
now.
that we can do it next year.
Cases
Hopefully.
are twice as high now as they were ever over the course of the year in the U.S. At least twice as high.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, okay, cool. This is what it is now. It's fine. Like, I'm just doing my thing, trying to do the right thing, watching everyone around me where I live not do the right thing. Like, I don't even get mad about the maskless anymore. Like, yeah, that's just what you do now. You're just a piece of shit. I'm okay with it. Whatever.
If they haven't worn the mask by now, they're not going to wear the mask.
Yeah.
The people that are wearing the mask are going to wear the mask. The people that are not, they're just not. You're going to have a couple that flip-flop.
Minority around here. It's fucking ridiculous.
I do feel like I've got a confrontation coming at some point. Like, it's gonna happen.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Like, at all, because
those people are
you're not going to change their mind. You're throwing words at a wall. There's nothing that they're going to say that will change your mind, and there's nothing you're going to say that's going to change their mind.
Well, the thing is, you're right. That's the problem. Is that, like, it's not a matter of opinion. In this subject, you're right, and they're fucking dummies.
Well, they're not going to admit it. I mean, you can tell them
That's
all
the
you
problem
want.
about a dummy. I don't think most dummies don't know they're dummies.
I do
Used to
worry
a lot of them.
I do worry that my pants would end up around my knees and my ass and my dick and balls would be
Your
hanging
asshole
out.
to come out.
Like that is a nightmare of mine. Like that's why I try and keep my midsection tight, you know, tucking my undershirt into my underwear. I got multiple layers in the midsection just in case.
Not a bad move. What you got, Mahoney? Anything they're talking about?
I've been watching a lot of HBO, and I suffered through that Hobbit movie. That was awful. And then when I finished that, I started the next Hobbit movie. And so when I finished that, I started the third Hobbit movie. And then when I finished that, I started all 3 extended editions of The Lord of the Rings.
No.
I did. I watched all of them. And Lee, we joke about this a lot, but I brought you more talks, Lee.
I won't play the sounder, but
I'll play the sounder.
Okay.
Play the sounder.
I was waiting for the sounder.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Okay, all right.
I'm sorry.
So Lee, how do you feel about the Lord of the Rings?
They're long. They're real
They're
long.
very long. You know what I can tell you after having watched all of the Hobbits and all of the Lord of the Rings?
Is that a VCR in this talk?
Yes.
I think it might be.
Oh yeah, that
I think it might
definitely
be.
is.
All of your positive memories about them are from a long time ago. They're fine. They're fine. They're not what you think they are. They're okay. That's what they are. So here's a bunch of talks about Lord of the Rings, Lee.
Okay.
Here comes Balrog.
Absolutely amazing. That's better than anything you're gonna see. If you get the urge to watch The Lord of the Rings, just watch that talk. That's the only talk I brought you. I didn't
Here
bring you
comes
singing.
Balrog.
Here he comes. That is a fly-ass chair, and that explains the VCR.
Here comes Balrog.
Here comes the Balrog.
Here comes the Balrog.
Oh, that's great.
You think that was the first take?
Yes. Actually, no, because she's waiting for it.
Mima nailed it. All right. Not bad. All right. So, get your orders in for your classic Popcast merch at merch.panelsonpages.com. Come back next week with your top 6 retail experiences, be they behind or in front of the register. And I think that's about it. I think that covers it.
Yeah.
Come help me unpack a box. Happy Thanksgiving, population. I know that this year is going to be weird for a lot of people. I know that we're starting to scale back. We normally do a really big Thanksgiving, and obviously, can't do that this year. Hopefully you'll get to have a small gathering if you can of people that you really want to see. And this is a perfect opportunity to not see the ones you don't. We've talked about this. Perfect excuse. It's like as if you were trying to find the newest Avengers issue at a comic book store and like, hey Kelly, where's that new Avengers issue?
Oh, it's just
COVID.
Things are really, weird right now with scheduling because of COVID.
See, it's like that, but green bean casserole. just like that. So yeah, but whatever you do, hope you're safe. Hope you're having a good time. Even if it's just fucking, watching old episodes of Mandalorian on Disney Plus and skipping through the cartoon parts. That wouldn't be a bad thing either. So yeah, love you guys. We'll talk to you next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages. For Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and good buddy Mahoney, I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
This. Do you mind if I this?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Do you mind if I this? Do you mind if I this?
Fucking Google something.
Do you mind if I this?
Holy shit.
Do you mind if I this?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Do you mind if I this?
I didn't want to say it.
Do you mind if I this?
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
Do you mind if I this?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Do you mind if I this?
Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
Do you mind if I this?
You fucking Google ass bitch. That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.